Hello, good evening. Welcome to Actoroke here on Gen Con TV. I am Peter Atkinson. I am your Dungeon Master tonight, and I'm excited to be there. I am a he, they, and we stream this show on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on twitch.tv/GenConTV. Tonight we are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I guess now we have to say 2014 rules. Because there's a new, I haven't looked at the new book yet. I don't even know if I will. I mean, I suppose I will at some point, but who knows? We are. There was something else I was going to say along that topic, but because it wasn't very important, because now I forgot. Okay, I am joined tonight by 6 lovely and talented gamers who are here for a one-shot tonight. This is a special game that we are doing as a one-shot with some new friends and a couple of old friends I haven't seen in a while. So we will start on my left and go around. If you'd like to introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Sure. My name is Drew Hobson, he, him pronoun. I'm a stage and screen actor. I'm also a voiceover artist. I've done voiceover for video games and commercials. I also teach voiceover. And also a DJ, a producer, wear lots of hats. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my website, drewhobson.com, or you can always IMDb me for some of the stuff that I've done before. So
yeah, you've done some stuff for Chaldea too.
Yes. Got to play. It was an Irish warrior, and then I cracked you guys up when I took a trident to the neck, and the noises that I was like we did like 5 minutes.
Well, we will have to have you back again sometime. All right.
Yeah, I'm AJ. I'm a software developer and a longtime D&D enthusiast, and so I've built a dungeon generator online. You can check it out. It's at mysticwaffle.com. I'm playing a halfling thief today named Flip, and I'm very excited. He's got a gunslinger hat and dark round sunglasses, so kind of a shady rogue kind of guy, but also very short.
I am also very short. My name is Megan McDuffie. I am a composer, music producer, and recording artist, mostly for video games and film, but I also have a new album dropping this Friday, the 11th. I'm very excited about it. It's called Crimson Legacy. It's perfect for spooky season. If you like dark electronica and rock, it might be your jam. So please check that out. You can find me on Instagram primarily, which is at Meg McDuffie. Tonight, I will be playing a tiefling bard. Her name is Elm, and she is purple with white hair.
Ooh. All right. Amanda.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and my pronouns are she, they. I'm playing a barbarian dragonborn named Yolotli that Peter made for me. Once upon a time, I sold buttons and made obscene dishware for the internet. It was really fun. And now I'm looking for my next adventure.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lenny, also known as Merkworky if you met me online. I'm a computer programmer. For pronouns, anything goes. I'll be playing J. Bertram Worcester, a sorcerer, sort of. A cat about the town, very concerned about the fashion, as it were. And, of course, all the most important things in life, drinking, of course, and his mates. But, great-great-grand-something had a affair, let's say, with a dragon. And I'm a sorcerer now, apparently. I do the magic bit, sort of. According to Jeeves, anyway.
Yep.
Yep. And I personally am a computer programmer. I can code in 7 languages and swear in 5 more. And I do kind of like a bit of website design on the side. So if you've ever, like, the ShatteredCompass.show is the most recent one I've done for the Shattered Compass, which isn't running currently, but if it ever comes back, I'll update it.
Cool. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gaza Bishop. My pronouns are he, him. I've tried it, that, but it's just not catching on. So maybe I should try yours. Anything goes. But I've been, in my real life, I am an instructional designer. So if you've ever taken one of those HR courses you have to take once a year at your job, you have me to thank. I'm one of the people behind those kind of things. when I'm not doing that, I'm either remodeling the house, so I'm in the shop. I'm either taking care of our birds and our lizards because we have allergies in our house, so we're feather and scale parents. And when I'm not doing one of those, I am gaming. So I probably represent the casual gamers here because it's been made very clear to me going around this table that my side hustle is underachievement. I got nothing going on the side. So
That's great. Well, thank you very much. Let's talk about safety for a moment. In my games, there will be no sexual assault, torture, pedophilia, or violence against children, preteen children, that is. If they're 16, it's fair game. If an NPC hates you, it won't be because of your skin color, your sexual orientation, or your gender identity. If a topic comes up that you're not comfortable with, let me know by using the X card, crossing your arms. If it seems easy to correct, we'll do so in the moment. Seems complex, we'll take a break. If it seems really complex and we'll change the entire adventure, we'll take a slightly longer break. And that's totally fine, as long as everybody's comfortable and we're here to have fun. We can also address problematic topics with either what are called lines or veils. Lines are topics that the aforementioned, they just will not come up at all. Veils are lines, are topics that it's okay if two people have sex. We just don't need to get a detailed blow by blow. Sorry. Description.
Already freezing.
I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Oh, but hesitating in case everybody knows what I'm thinking. And shit. Okay, so those are veils. And with examples that we will not talk about. Okay, so do you feel like you understand these tools and that these are sufficient for us to be as comfortable as we can with all the hot lights and cameras and the whole world watching, or at least our
15 people and my mom.
At least 15, 20 people. So, hey, there we go. Okay, that is our intro. Whew, thank God we're through that. Okay, now we can get started a little bit. Okay, the way I would like to, let's see, what do I want to do first? Let's do a little bit of getting acquainted with these characters, and then most of you created the characters or were handed the characters, and so you have a little bit of idea who your characters are, but as I tell you a little bit more about your characters, and then I would like to have that as a base as I start talking about the setting, because then you can incorporate that with from there. Okay, so you two, Drew and Amanda, you are both playing dragonborn characters as a species, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you're a ranger and you're a barbarian. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, I've put you two together in the sense that the two of you are from the same barbarian tribe. It is called the Red Worm Clan, and it is led by a mighty sorcerer named Talaktikta, who is immortal, cannot be killed. At least that's what you think. He has been alive since the dawn of time. At least that's what you believe. And in fact, recently, he was attacked by some gravers, and he wiped them out. I mean, just him and his top dudes and dudettes just killed these people that attacked him. So, I mean, he is apparently pretty tough. And in fact, the two magical items that you're going to have here shortly, when I hand them out, were gifts from him after this attack. Like, oh, we got attacked. Like, here, you guys.
Have some presents.
Here, have some presents. Like, these gravers that came in and attacked us were loaded with a whole bunch of magical items, and now they're ours. And here, you can have a couple of the small, minor ones. So, yeah, let's just do that now. Okay, so you have, let's see, Okay, you have what's called a Dimension Door arrow. It is a +2 arrow. And when you fire it, you think return or follow. If you think return, after the arrow strikes and does its damage, it returns to the bow, ready to fire again. Nice. Okay, so it's like a reusable +2 arrow. I mean, a one-use +2 arrow isn't nearly as cool as a reusable one, right? If you think follow, then after you shoot it, where it lands, you follow it, and are now in the location, like right nearby wherever it landed. So you can use this just to like short-term teleport across the plains really fast. Like fire, 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 fire. So you could travel long distance. There's a practical use.
Now that's thinking with portals.
Yeah.
It's also just interesting. And
Might be
That's
the
awesome.
coolest thing I've ever heard.
That's pretty
I
rough.
try to make cool items. Not all of them are going to be quite as cool as that. In fact, I'm not sure any of them are as cool as that one. But that is.
Starting off strong.
Sorry,
You know,
Bridget.
there's this whole
Best first, I
ethos.
guess.
There's this whole ethos in D&D where the Dungeon Master is supposed to be equally fair to everybody.
It's not possible.
I am horrible at that part. I just go with what's in the moment. Okay, so this is also very cool, but like in kind of a mundane way, like just kind of a straightforward, like,
Okay.
oh, that's just cool because it kicks ass. You have a flaming longsword.
Intimidation factor.
Yeah, it is a +2
bird.
sword, so that means every time you swing, you get a +2 to attack and +2 to damage. And also, if what you're swinging at is susceptible to fire, it does an extra 2d8.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Also, by the way, it kind of easily sets things on fire. In fact, there was like a awkward moment when you pulled it out and you happened to be inside of one of the huts.
Oh
and,
no.
Yeah.
And then I was outside.
Yeah, that's an outside hut. Yeah, exactly. There's some people that are a little pissed off at you right now, but
Get
that's
over it.
okay. You got the +2 sword.
Things
Who
got a
cares?
little heated.
Things got a little heated. Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
We won't light
Okay.
ourselves on fire.
So the reason you are coming to Graver's Dig is that since your clan leader was attacked by a bunch of Gravers from Graver's Dig, whatever the hell those people are, those are, your clan leader wants to know more about. He wants you to go to Graver's Dig and join a hunt, and come back and explain that experience and tell him everything that you learned about what these hunts are. Okay, which you as players will know more about here shortly, or if you've watched my show, you might know. Okay, so. Megan and AJ. Okay, you guys aren't sitting in the same orders on my spreadsheet. okay, here.
We just do little musical chairs.
These are pretty good. You might think this is actually as cool of an idea as the bow. Okay, you have a getaway gar. You want a gar? It's a fish, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so it's a large fish. I mean, a huge fish, like massively huge. Only it doesn't live in water. It lives on the ethereal plane. It somehow magic. Don't worry.
I got fish.
And it's just always kind of hovering near you on the ethereal plane. And anytime you want to, you can use a command word, and it will appear on the prime material plane, and this effect goes off, which causes mass chaos,
Okay.
and which lets you get away.
Yeah.
It's a getaway gar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get away, and then later it
where
will
to put
find
that.
you and catch up with you.
Do I have a physical item that triggers that?
Yeah. It's like a figurine Wonders Power. You have like a little gar figurine
Nice.
that you use.
Can that be stolen?
It's probably attuned
You're
to
asking
me.
the thief if it can be stolen. How do you think he
You're
got
welcome.
it?
I got
welcome
a
to try.
flaming sword.
How do you think he got it?
Very cool.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
He went fishing for it, clearly.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Megan. Oh, you're playing the bard. Okay. I think this is pretty cool. This is kind of a little bit of a has a little bit of a mind, little puzzle to it in a way. Okay. So first of all, it's called the Red Serpent Clan flute, and if it's played by a bard as part of a bard action or a bard spell, it grants a 2-point bonus, which means if you're rolling dice and you want high, it's a +2. If somebody else is rolling a saving throw and you want them to have low, it's -2. In other words, it's a plus or -2 in your favor for anything that's related to an action or spell with you as a bard playing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Neat.
Also, all of your bard spells are reversible, which means you cast a bard spell and you can say, I'm reversing it, and the opposite of the spell happens. And I have no idea what to expect from that. It's just, I kind of have an idea what to expect.
Retrocasting.
I had an item like that like 30 years ago in a D&D game for cleric spells, and it just was like
Swiss Army
a
knife.
fun mental to see what can I get away with here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, you have this guy Jeeves, right? I incorporated him into a magic item.
Oh.
You have what's called your personal valet. Okay, it is a key, like a key like this big, and it's got your family crest in it. So it was gifted to you by your family because you come from a noble family. And while a rightful member of this house possesses this key, they will always have a valet. So if something happens to the valet, another one just comes along in a day or two.
Okay.
and of course, they will do pretty much anything you tell them to. I mean, I might put limits on. Most of the limits are probably with the aforementioned topics that we will get into.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was the secondary sheet, does that still apply to him, or is that just...
Secondary sheet. What do you mean?
I sent you a sidekick sheet for Jeeves. So are those the stats or just
I
the
didn't
sidekick?
read to it. I didn't read it.
Fair.
So he's Jeeves. Just whatever you want him to do.
Jeeves, got it.
He's just like a first level human, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I wasn't terribly worried about the stats.
Okay.
Yeah. Just you tell him to do something, he'll do it best he can.
Fair enough.
There's a trap over there.
You're right.
Stand there while I hide behind you.
Survival.
Okay, so you have, so you are a high elf. Okay, so you presented me an interesting quandary about wanting to play a high elf cleric, because elves don't believe in gods. They don't worship gods generally. So what you worship is you worship the one tree. The Norse call it Yggdrasil. The elves call it the mother. And it's also from the plane where, like in Tolkien, when the elves sailed off, which way they go, west or east? The ones that got confused in the wrong place. But anyway, but then when the elves sailed into the west, or when elves die, or when elves are reincarnated, they go to this place, and it's where the elven gods are, but they're not really gods. Anyway, so you have a kind of like a prayer book type of thing from them, which has rituals in it, and rituals of, and they're songs, by the way, you have to sing them. I mean, you gods that don't have to sing. I mean, you can.
You should all be very, very glad of that.
You can if you want. I mean, we might cut you off. Yeah. Okay. So it is. It's the prayer. The prayer songs are of cleansing. Yeah. You don't get a card.
No card for you.
No card for you. No card for you. You're not sure exactly what they do.
Okay, so I just
You
start
have an
singing
elven
and
prayer song
we'll
of.
see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, like usual.
It looks bad. Start singing from the book.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I also put you two know each other, like you two know each other, and you two know each other. Okay, so you two have come to Gravers. Part of this is like, why are you in Graverstig, the place which I'm going to tell you about shortly. And you two are on the lam. You're fleeing from.
That's about right.
Yeah, fleeing from some mischief. I mean, I think Tiefling Bard is a short commute from Halfling Thief. So there was an incident in a Dorian princess who took exception to your crashing her wedding, and now you are but you picked up some stuff there that you've now sold and have gotten a trip to Graverstig. So there you go. Okay, so you two are from Pert, from Perrin. Your ethnicity, by the way, is a Pert, which means basically British. So I just went with your accent. Elves don't have an accent.
No.
You have been both separately quested to find and destroy an evil tree that is the home to an evil entity of some sort, like an evil dryad or something. You both separately had this quest, and you both followed clues and ended up at the same place, but the tree was there, but it moved. And you're both like, ah. And so that's how you met. And because you share this quest to find it. You're like really interested in lost lore. Yeah, no, you are. You're interested in fashion.
my aunt Dahlia told me to come and get it, and
Yes.
I can't go against the old aunt, so here I am.
There you go. Yeah, yours is family. Yeah, family. and seeking knowledge. So this, and through some auguries, the two of you, I don't know how, but through some auguries and Cameron's looking into the future, whatever, crystal balls, you know somehow that if you go on the Sumerian hunt, according to your auguries, if you go on the Sumerian hunt, you will find this tree. That's where it
Indeed,
is.
the gut said so. Like, it was very clearly there on the table as in the steaming pile, you know,
Yep.
as the augurs do.
Okay, so there we are. Hey, we're 24 minutes. And by the way, time check, we're half hour in. I'm thinking we'll play about 3 to 3.5 hours. So to about, if that's okay for everybody, but if for anybody that's running too late or not long enough, just let me know. But I think that's a good time for a streaming game. So I'm going to grab a map so I can show you. I mean, because you're in my fantasy world called Chaldea. I've been working on it since 1980. I have many, many maps. I don't know if you noticed them when you were here in the studio. A lot of them are hung up on the walls here. And so there's about 10 different continents. You'll be on the continent of Samaria, which is the continent known to be the most wildernessy, the most wild, the most crazy, the most chaotic. Sort of like this is where a lot of adventures happen because adventures, you know, the type of adventures that we play in Dungeons and Dragons typically are usually out in the wilderness. There are other types of adventures that happen elsewhere. So I'm going to grab that map so you can all look at it for a second. Doom, 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 bum, 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 bum. And it is going to be right side up for Gaza and company.
That's yes. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, so this is, and by the way, this is only
Half.
about half the map. Samaria is the biggest continent in Chaldea, and it goes down into the Mountains of Chaos. There is, one of the reasons it's so wild and crazy is that in the Mountains of Chaos is an active, open portal to the Chaos Plains. And so there's weird, funky shit that is wandering into Chaldea from the Chaos Plains all the time. And every once in a while, a big army comes through, like oh, we're going to take over this plane, you know. And there used to be an emperor who would go and fight the armies. Now, if one came, everybody's not sure what would happen because the emperor got assassinated. Oh well. Okay, so we are near a place called Sheol there. You see it? Yep. That is, Sheol's the name of the nice village. There's another village right next to it called Graver's Dig. And this is where, Graver's Dig is a place where a demigoddess of the hunt, years ago, decades ago, came and built this place and advertised it as a place where you could come and hunt, like a hunter's lodge. Like, come here and go hunting in the jungles of Arusha, which are these, you know, crazy-ass fantasy jungles, right? Mm-hmm. And so people did. And over time, she built this up as like a real famous place where you could go hunt. And you could go hunt anything, like anyone. Whatever's out there in the jungle is fair game. Like, that's kind of her opinion, because she's got to the hunt. Yeah, some ethical questions around that. But in fact, when the emperor came to power and he took over all of Chaldea, his name was Kardava, he told her that she needed to close this down because it wasn't cool, you know. And so she refused. He told, you know, she refused to bend the knee. So he exiled. She's a demigoddess of Iran, and he kicked her off Chaldea. Well, recently he died, as I mentioned, and so she came back and reopened Graver's Dig. And so Gravers, which by the way is short for grave robbers, which is just kind of a slanderous term for people like you. even if you've never been in a grave, even if you've never robbed someone. I mean, some of you have done both probably, but anyway, that is, she's back. She has reopened Graver's Dig. Adventurers from all over Chaldea have been descending on Graver's Dig and going on the hunt. So that's that. Now I will take this out of your way. Oh, there we go. There's usually one every night.
Makes it more exciting.
All right.
Who rang that bell?
At least it didn't break.
Yeah, there you go. Always look on the bright side.
And just to dial in a little bit.
Secret map.
Woo!
Right.
Yeah.
Fancy.
There we go.
Yeah. There we
Sweet.
go.
Second verse, same as the first.
So there's Graver's Dig and Sheol there. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And
Volcano.
yeah.
We have zoomed in.
Stargazer ruins.
This is further west.
Yeah, so this is zeroing. This is like taking on that other map that much of a like a one little hexagon of that map.
Yep. Next
And
level.
so Graver's Dig, so your tribe is from down in the Black Woods. Okay. And so you have come to Graver's Dig by coming up through along the Boyanoga River, and the rest of you sailed into town on some boat at some point.
Probably stolen.
Well, you probably didn't.
Ours was definitely stolen.
You stole the boat.
Liberated.
Okay. That's pretty impressive, but I'll go with that. Okay, you guys stole the boat.
It was a small boat.
Well,
A skiff, if you will.
Yes.
and you sailed across the ocean? Or you sailed down the coast, maybe?
Sure.
One of those.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, okay, cool. Great. That's not gonna matter. That's, yeah,
First class all the way.
yeah, yeah. So you,
Nothing but the best.
yeah, you two probably came in on a proper boat. Yeah, I think if you guys stole a boat and sailed here, then it was a proper boat. You guys somehow sailed in on a caravel.
Worked it out.
Yeah, and and probably sold it real quick. So you guys have a bunch of money then.
Sweet.
Yeah. So however you got the boat.
I've got 10 gold.
Yeah. Add a
bunch.
couple zeros to that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I've got 1,000 gold.
You guys sold it for 1,000 gold. Now the local currency, just for flavor, just so you know, the local currency is called torts. So
Okay.
when you arrived, in order to use your money here, you would have converted it all to torts, which are casino chips.
Nice.
The local casino. That is the local currency. Yes.
Love it.
You have
It's
all
very-
1,000 gold, or do I have
I'm not
500
going to
of
trust
it?
you with it.
This is that we sold the boat, though.
We'll talk about it.
You should have at least half.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Your ethereal
You can have half.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys,
Safer with me.
if you two can't agree, I'm going to say it's 50-50, and then unless you want to roll dice about it.
So we've met in the woods.
So you two were on the boat.
the-
You guys,
at the-
well, you guys met in Perrin, another kingdom, when you were searching for this tree, found each other, and you've been traveling together since then. You've come here with the purpose of going out on the hunting grounds. Not whatever
Well, I
the hell
certainly
that
can't
means.
go back empty-handed. I mean,
Yeah.
turn me out without a coin if I did that.
Yeah, and you two are here to sign up for a hunt for the other reasons. You're the head of your clan wants to know, and you two are on the lam. Somehow got a boat, sailed
Not anymore.
to
Yeah, not anymore.
just for the record, just so we have a little more color to this. The navigating to get here, navigation in the Great Sea is done by astrologers. So there was an astrologer attached to the boat, however you stole it, and she got you here.
Stole her too.
And then
Yep.
and she's like, okay, I got you here.
Peace. I'm out of here.
I'll give her 200 torts for navigating us here. That's a pretty good fee.
Okay.
For her boat?
Yeah, and the boat. Well, but you sold the boat for 1,000 torts.
And then I
Right.
gave her
Gave her
200.
200. So she's off to talk to the new owners. Okay, that's where we leave her. Great. That's perfect. Okay, so typical place, Graver's Dig. This is like a fantasy frontier town. It is rough and tumble. It's like Deadwood meets fantasy. And it's got bars and casinos and brothels and, high rollers. It's got a lot of, since most of the people that come here are wanting to go on a hunt, it's definitely attracting you can kind of imagine. There's certainly a lot of rough people.
Sounds perfectly jolly.
And some high rollers, some people with money, some people that are here to perhaps take advantage of people with money, that sort of thing. So one fixture, you all find yourself at the main roadhouse, which is called, the Temple Bar. So the Temple Bar it used to actually be a temple to Set. It's a pyramid. While the emperor was in charge, Set was the only god that was legal to worship. Worship of all the gods was outlawed. Well, now he's dead. Brigtwina came back. She's a demigod of Iran. And she lives here as a demigod. She lives here in Graver's Dig. She's got a keep and everything like that. You probably don't see her, but she's there. Well, after she arrived, the stories you hear is that she went and killed all the priests of Set and turned their temple into a bar.
As one does.
Yeah.
You approve.
And
Well, that was just free real estate,
In a new
really.
town looking for kicks.
what's that?
In a new town looking for kicks.
Yeah, exactly. So you are there, and you guys all somehow meet and become friends. Like at the bar, you come in kind of 2x2, and you end up you all realize separately that this is a place where this is a dangerous place. Probably good to try and make some friends, and so you guys all met and became buddies, drinking the night away, and the topic, at some point somebody broached the topic of well, are we going? What's this about the hunt?
Perfect.
They have to go out in these valley woods and get the sodding tree, you see. So the hunt sounds perfectly jolly, which I suppose would be the best way to go about it, according to the way I've heard.
So we're hunting a tree?
Well, we're hunting a tree. I don't know what you're hunting.
We hadn't
We're
discussed.
gathering information correctly.
The hunt is bag as much as you can, as I understand.
I like the sound of that.
Capture it or kill it. And there's rumors there's someone with us we have to keep alive.
Interesting.
There's a judge or someone or adjudicator that oversees the hunt, and we have to keep him alive as well as capture things.
So there's a waitress that comes over every once in a while, checks in on you guys, helps keeps you stocked with food if you want food. It's a full service bar. They have greasy food, and they have ale, wine, whatever you need. So
Definitely tip the waitress.
okay, so good. Tip the waitress. That's a really good idea. Okay, well she's friendly then.
Excellent.
Another round on you.
It
Yeah.
comes by
good. I'm
more
loaded.
frequently.
There's another round.
Not for long.
This is just,
My round this time, I think.
money's not good unless you spend it.
That's
there you
true.
go.
You have to keep it circulating.
So she kind of overhears you guys talking, and was like, I won't try and do her Russian accent, but I see you talking. I guess I will try and do it. But poorly. I don't have any idea how to do a Russian accent. So, you obviously new in town. You need some advice or something? Or you? I don't get the idea. You know what you're doing.
Well, I have every idea what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be going out and finding some sort of tree. However, I believe the current thing is to do trying to get the right accent, and I'm screwing it up. Oh well.
Me too. It's okay.
Well, you see, the Bally thing is out in the forest, so we can't find it here. And the best way to go out in the forest is to go hunting. So I suppose we're hunting some sort of moving tree because it's moved on us for some reason. And I hear this is the place for hunting. According to the other jolly fellows we heard down the wharf when we got off. And so I guess we're supposed to be going out somewhere and going to go find it, if we can.
I'm going to send you. I'm going to get somebody who can help you, and so she comes back in a little bit because I'm busy. I can't really explain everything to you, but I can somebody help you. So, in a little bit, a boy comes over, a Russian, which is similar ethnic group that you guys are from, and
Jeeves, fetch the meta chair.
okay, yeah. By the way, so you all know she's two characters. She's got herself and
A manservant.
there's a manservant with her that just follows her around, does whatever she tells him to do, and he seems quite happy to do that. Yeah. So this boy, he is a teen boy, not a preteen boy. He's a teen boy, and he is wearing robes that have some sort of symbol, like some sort of uniform. And you've seen a couple of people wearing these types of robes around town. And he comes over and let's see.
Jeeves would know. Jeeves, what does the symbol mean?
It means he's part of an organization, my lady.
Point of order. Bertram Wooster, is he him?
Oh, he's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Bertram Wooster, is he him?
Oh, okay. Your character is he him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jeeves is too. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, sorry, sir. I'm not sure. It means with the symbol. It just probably means that he's affiliated with some sort of gang or something. I don't know, or an organization. Or maybe he's I don't know.
Well, you'll know
A
help.
druid?
Sect or a cult or
A sect? You guys, he's from he's from the same country you're from.
Yeah.
There's no freaking idea. Yeah. So this boy comes over and says, greetings. Hello, welcome to Graver's Dig. I am Hun, and I understand you might be interested in hiring a guide for
Yes.
town. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Okay.
would love to hire you. He will pay you
What is your price?
with torts.
Good sir.
Oh, just one tort per day.
I will pay you for 10 days
Excellent.
upfront.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
do a good job, and there'll be more for it.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ching!
Takes the chip and
Flipping
puts
a
it away,
coin.
and says, "Well, I'm here now." Oh, he almost like offers you the money back. Now, to be clear, I'm not a guide for the hunt. I'm a guide for the town.
Great.
Yeah. So anything you need here in Graver's Dig, I can help you. I mean, you found yourself to the bar. And you've
Consider yourself on retainer.
okay, excellent. Puts it away. Says, yeah. Says I'm Hun, and sorry, you were about to ask something.
Well, I was about to ask for what do we get for your services for our gold?
Well, I know Graver's Dig. I can, if there's anything you need in town, I can also help you register for the hunt. If you want maps, if you want horses, if you want to buy or sell equipment, or even magic items, I know where to go for all of these things. Also know where to. Have you arranged lodging for tonight? Looks like you're fresh off the boat.
Well, some of us are. Some of us decided to dispense with the boats.
Oh, which boat? Did you come in on the Gray Whale by any chance? Yes, that is the boat. You came on the Gray Whale?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I heard somebody came in and sold the boat after they arrived.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that's curious.
I haven't the foggiest.
Oh, yeah, young man.
Yes.
We will need lodging for tonight.
Okay.
Could you please give us information and explain to us the mechanics of the hunt, please?
Yes, of course. Okay, so for lodging, let's start with there. It kind of depends on how much you want to spend. The free lodging is if you brought camping gear, you can just camp on the green. But no, it's not actually green. It used to be green maybe at one time, but now it's basically a mud flat. But it does have little stoves, and it's outdoor camping. And there's free breakfast for anybody who's staying on the green in the morning, by courtesy of my guild. And I'm, by the way, from the Sunshine Orphanage, and we are the guides in town. So, or you can go all the way up to thousands of torts per night to stay in the VIP rooms at the Martin Max keep. I'm guessing
something in between the two.
I was just going to ask.
Okay, well, we'll get you a room at the tap house. Is what I would recommend. It's a nice place. It's also an establishment for food and spirits, but not quite as rough as this place, and has some excellent singing bands and so forth that play here, as opposed to the not so excellent ones that play here.
Elevation facilities.
What?
Elevation.
Yes, it does. Yes. About the hunt. Okay, so the way the hunt works is that the next hunt will. Oh, I need my dice. Woo-hoo. Sometimes we roll dice in this game. Not that often, but once in a while. Okay, we have a hunt in 3 days, and we'll be the beginning of the next hunt. And the way the hunt works is that you register for the hunt. We can do that anytime between now and the night before. We go to the hunting lodge. We sign you up. You presumably the 6 of you would be a hunting party, and it starts at dawn. There'll be a bugle call, and you guys.
Ghastly hour.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, that's when it starts. I mean, some people show up a little bit later. You don't have to be there when it begins, but you'll be behind on the timeline if you're not.
We will be there at the beginning.
And then
Near the beginning.
and then you
How big my
have
head is that night.
you have 5 days to go hunting. So you go out into the hunting grounds and come back to be qualified for prizes. You have to return by the end of the 5th day. So 5 days out, 4 nights.
I would be honored to hunt with a lot of you.
Excellent. Well, we'll get you hooked up for the hunt. So basically, I mean, we can kind of, if you want to get into mischief in town, you can do that.
What kind of mischief?
I'm laying low.
So this is,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, you
but
are.
you, be my guest.
Beef
Yeah.
you.
Keep the
He
money-
doesn't describe
keep the money
I'm
safe.
low profile. If you need any advice on mischief, I can provide that.
Dragging out.
Well, in terms of entertainment, since you have a few days, in terms of entertainment here in town, there is an arena for gladiatorial fights where people fight. So if you feel like fighting in the arena, you can do that. Or there is a casino. You can go gambling. You can also gamble on the fights. There are brothels. There are, drinking. Those are, I mean, in shopping. I mean, most of what people do here when they're not hunting is spending the money they earned on the hunt at places like this.
It sounds like I may be in the wrong location, but a library, perhaps.
A library.
Books, scrolls, things to read.
Sounds dreadfully dull.
There is actually a library, the Graverstick Library. Last time I was there, they only had 3 books.
Not much of a library then.
Not much of a library.
One of those little free libraries.
Yeah,
Have a book take a
it's not really. People really don't come here for that. Our town is not known for being. Now there is a wizard that lives in town. You could go if you were looking. I mean, that would be the closest thing to a library, especially if you were looking for a magical book or a magical scroll. You could go talk to Cosmo the Magnificent.
Mostly just knowledge.
It does sound like a jolly
Knowledge,
individual.
information.
Yeah.
facts, a sage or a
There.
wizard would be.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You might want to talk to Cosmo, so I could take you to Cosmo. So, if you want to.
Well, I thought this was going to be a perfectly miserable assignment. However, it sounds like this is a jolly town with places to drink and friends to meet, as you were.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So.
Well, sounds splendid, honestly.
Is there somewhere that serves elven wine?
Oh.
Elven.
Good. Elvin.
Define good.
I get this
So I
question a
imagine
lot,
get some piss and vinegar.
and nobody has ever been happy with the answer.
I understand.
Yeah, really, the really fine stuff. Yeah, I don't know where to get it. There has not been a distributor of fine elven wine who's opened up a business here.
Can't imagine why.
I do think that some of the private dwellings on the other side of the wall, you know, in the upper class section of town. They might have some here and there, but I don't know where it's publicly sold.
Understood. Understood.
So what I like to do is basically just to kind of like, let's make time kind of fluid here in the campaign. Like, okay, during the three days, there's something you want to do. Talk to Cosmo, go fight in the arena. If you fight in the arena, go gambling, go to the brothel, go drinking. I have a chart I roll, and you just roll a d20, and I look it up on the chart, and it tells you what happens.
There you go.
And sometimes it's kind of, sometimes it's kind of, whatever, and sometimes it's kind of crazy. So, let me get this out of the way here. So those are options to the extent you want to do something along those lines.
So fight in the arena to sharpen my skill before we leave.
Want to fight in the arena?
Good choice.
Okay,
You wanna
excellent.
Stay on your game.
Excellent.
I will
Excellent.
stay with my tribe person and also fight in the arena.
Okay, so you guys are going to fight in the arena.
Now
Okay.
The real question is, do you burn the arena down when you draw your sword out?
Dragons
for the 3
travel
days.
together.
Give
No, I mean
me-
like if they don't make it.
Oh.
Oh, then you're really screwed.
No, we could still handle the hunt. I
She's
think.
got a flaming longsword, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm really excited
think
about
that'll-
that.
And dragon breath.
Ooh, double flames.
So if anyone gets close to beating me, she whips out the flaming sword, and
There you go.
then it's over.
We have some barbecue. Do dragons eat their competitors?
I mean, for your answer of will it blend, the answer is always yes when you have a +2 flaming longsword, really. Just
Cook anything long enough.
Okay, so you're going to fight separately? I mean, these are one-on-one fights.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
so you can hang out.
And not each other because
Yeah,
you
No,
don't.
no.
I'm fighting, she's supporting.
Yes, I'm cheering.
Well, you're going to fight the first time, but I think she
And then
wants
I'll
to
fight the
too.
second
Okay, the second time,
Good.
yes.
So yeah,
Okay.
you spoke up first, so you
Okay.
go first. Okay, so I want to emphasize that this is like not normal mechanics. Like this is just like one d20 rule, and it's like if you roll a 1, something pretty bad happens. If you roll a 20, something pretty glorious. So you're kind of sacrificing a little bit of your normal agency.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So there's the content warning.
Okay.
All right, let's get a d20 and let's roll.
would you like to try to use the danger d20?
Try
I
and.
don't know if I try.
Not rolling up. Not that we
I
just
will let, since you brought that and it's such a cool die, I will let you use it. But in general, I'm going to try to steer everybody to using dice we can read, that the camera can read.
That's fair.
Okay, so
case, we'll
try to roll out here, and maybe Johnny will
Would you
catch
like
up on
to
camera.
use
Okay,
the
so
big one?
here you go. Higher the better. Oh, it's almost
Lucky
a
number
1.
13. All right.
Oh my God, that was so close.
Decapitated.
Life's a little danger.
Okay,
I
so
have to rage with my flaming sword.
roll a d4, 4-sided die, and this is how many
Goes deeper.
fights it took before you went down. Okay,
Oh no.
so you might have gone down in the first fight,
What
or
have
you
you
might have
done?
won 3 fights and then lost 1. But you eventually go down. Like they just keep sending harder and harder stuff at you.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Bring me
How,
more.
how far down are we talking? Is he like unconscious? Is he?
you did not win any fights. You went out there right off the bat. It's a testament though to how powerful you look. That they thought they could put an ogre against you, and you make quick work of the ogre,
dear.
and the ogre, which had armor by the way, and a really nice weapon. And the ogre made quick work. I mean, you look like a dragon abomination thingy, right? I mean, you look really tough. The ogre was scared, but yeah, you went down. So you are.
Must have been hungover from all the drinking.
Okay, but you survive. I mean, you live. They've
Thank
got.
goodness.
They've got priests of Brixwina, the goddess that runs this place. They've got priests that come out and
When you do it, they send out a bunny the first time.
patch you up, and you're down 40% of your hit points.
Oh,
Okay, but you'll get them back. This is 5e. You get them back like
hour.
the next day or whatever. I mean, yeah, so it doesn't really matter. There's no such thing as badly wounded. There's just death and like, I'll be right, okay in a little bit. Those are the only two things.
Just get under cover. If you're in a bother, it'll come back by itself.
You also gain your third level. You also gain a quarter of a level. You're like at level. You're 25% of the way to your next level.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done, well done.
Yeah. All right. So.
Well, that sucked for him, but I've got my own dice.
You've got a
Maybe it's
flaming
luckier.
sword.
You're coming out with a flaming sword. Oh, by the way, when you put your flaming sword, like, they're like, you can't use that in here.
Oh, no magic weapon.
No, yeah.
Oh no! That's a
Or,
Put it in the timeout chair.
yeah, put it in there.
Put that 4 right in front.
The tragedy.
4 in front.
The tragedy of Dice Pelagius the Wise.
Your tribe is not doing great.
And he can't even.
So there's that. Well, okay, ogres are too tough
no,
for these.
brother.
They just put you against a hobgoblin, but the hobgoblin came out
Trashed you.
and just like right off the bat rolled a 20, knocked you out, like unconscious, like boom, side of your head. Oh no! Poor girl.
Bummer.
And you're down half your hit points,
Oh,
and
no.
you're not a quarter of the way to the next level.
I guess the sword does all the work for you then.
I feel obligated
Well,
Two.
it's the user of the sword.
to represent for our group.
I like this one.
Represent for our group by doing what? Going.
I think I'd have done
streaking or what?
better if I had my sword.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna fight in the
I
arena.
will
Put you
fight
at
the
quite
arena.
a disadvantage.
Having
They
seen
sure
this,
did.
The elf cleric is going to fight in the arena. And by the way, just to remind you, your other options are gambling, drinking, and whoring.
Indeed, I was going to go do a bit of gambling, but I suppose if the arena needs to go, I'll have to go in the arena again.
No.
He spoke up next, so he's going next. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. 13. Okay, yes, same rules as that. Okay, roll 1d4. See how many fights that took to bring you down. 4.
Not
Wow.
bad.
Okay, so you had a great night. You you won 3 fights, and then eventually got bested by the same ogre. I think this is going to be like tonight.
down.
The villain of the night is going to be this ogre.
We set
never
him loose
said-
so we can hunt
Armored
him. too.
ogre.
Yes.
Some revenge, Mike.
I'll use the sword this time.
Yes.
Next time.
See how things go
That's
down
why
in
you're
the
off your
woods.
game.
It's
It
true.
wasn't until like you were ready to go in that they took this. Like you thought you were going to fight with this, and it was like right at the last second. No, you can't wear that.
can't use your tools.
Can't use that. Yeah. All right. I should have. That's what happened. All right. What is it you want to do? You want to gamble?
Gambling, yes.
Okay. So
little bit
now
of gambling.
in this one, gambling skill matters. Do you have a anything that helps you? Do you have any skill like that would help you in gambling?
Well,
like
I've got +5 to deception.
+5 deception.
You know, for bluffing and such like.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I also have 5 to persuasion too. You know, see, I'm a very trustworthy sort of person.
But I'm thinking more along the lines. I mean, persuasion is. I'm thinking
think
more like
sleight of
sleight of
hand.
hand.
Sleight of hand. I got a +2 to that.
+2 sleight of hand. Okay. Well, there you go. You get to actually add your sleight of hand to it. Now gambling works a little different. Let's just slow down.
Right, but this thing is sparkly when I do this, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
Yeah. Go for it. Okay. So, how much are you going to stake?
Oh.
Well, I'm not. It's just a bit of light gambling to pass the time, so I'm thinking not more than say 15 torts.
15 torts. It was 15 gold pieces.
What?
Okay. All right. You get
Just a bit of light gambling,
You guys
you know.
get you get
Couple
shoveled
hands of
off to
whist.
kind of the poor people's tables. You know, you looked like you
Slot
could.
machines.
I mean,
You
okay.
looked like you could afford
Nickel
more.
one.
I have 25 gold pieces, unless you say otherwise, because that was what the thing started with.
25 torts. That's great. Yeah. Okay.
25 then.
Yeah, but you have this fashionable material. There, the gnome says, "I'll stake you some more money if you want to come up here to the better table where you could win a lot more money."
What happens if she loses?
I mean, I would easily, no questions asked, stake you
what's the
100 torts.
downside?
Because I think you look like you're
Look the
good
gift
for
horse
it.
in
Well, I
the
have to
mouth.
walk back home for it, but I'm just here for a good time, really.
Yeah.
Not
Is that a
really.
yes or a no? I mean, this is gambling. Of course, somebody's going to be trying to pressure you. So are you gonna stick? You just hold your guns to the 15, or
I'm holding my guns with 15.
Okay.
I'm only here to pass the time, really. You know,
Okay,
made a couple
all
of
right,
friends who wanted to play the tables.
Okay, all right. All right, roll your d20. I love this. Is, by the way, the gambling table is my favorite.
All right.
What is that?
7.
That's rubbish, as they say.
Yeah.
Plus 2 is 9.
You're down 15 torts.
Yeah, I'm
You
down
lost-
15
you
torts.
lost, you lost your all your money.
Not
You
all my
lost the
money.
50. You lost your stake. You
I
lost
lost
your
my stake, yes.
You lost
I
your
didn't bet all my money. I knew better than
Yeah.
that.
And by the way, it was actually 9, but still, right?
Yes.
It was a plus 2, but still, that was it.
I had also come along to the gambling.
Oh,
You
so
want
watching
to
how this
ask
is done.
the gnome
Yeah.
which table would accept me for 100 torts.
Oh, right this way, right this way. see you later. See you later. He introduces you to a different gnome. Better
Pleased
dressed
to meet
gnome.
you.
A bow tie and tux. You
Very
know. Right.
You've had a good time up for a long
Right this
time.
way. Right this way. Come on up. Takes you into another room with better lighting, up on a
VIP.
dais and just all this stuff like that. Wonderful. And a couple of
High
gnomes
roller.
in there, stuff like that. Okay, so
Big or go home.
100 torts. And there's an even nicer room over there. I want them to. Are you sure it's only 100? I mean, if you want to go higher,
I'm good with
there's
100.
free champagne in the other one. Okay,
Oh,
100.
that champagne.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
drink elsewhere.
Okay, do you have a skill that would help you in this?
I do, plus 3 sleight of hand.
Okay. All right. So good.
shall
I love it when people have pluses, and because they tend to be more, aggressive. Yeah. All right.
see.
Yeah. Okay. So a 1 is still 1, but anything else is
Okay.
modified accordingly. So
we
plus 3. All right. Let's roll the die. See what you get.
18.
Yay!
Wow.
Roll it.
Are you sure you don't want to go to
Yeah.
that other room now?
Nope, that's the best roll I'm going to have all game, I'm sure.
Don't say that.
You times 10 your stake. You walk out of there with 1,000.
Now, the real question is, do you
torts
tell him?
on
No.
top of the?
I say thank
That's
you.
in addition to getting the 100 back. Okay, so you
Got by 1,100
so
essentially.
you have an extra 1,000 torts.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I think so. That's just, you almost want a ship.
If we need another one.
Buy a new boat.
Head down to Marie.
All right, how about you?
Can I just case the joint and pick as many pockets as I can for 3 days?
Sure.
Sweet. That's my jam.
Yeah. You want to be picking pockets in the where at? In the high security casino?
At the
or,
arena, at the casino, on the street, in the bar, just wherever I go, I'm just
Yeah.
oh, I'll take that. Oh, I'll take this.
Yeah.
We'll try to make it put on the biggest show we can to distract them.
Oh, I've got the
yes.
distraction if I need it.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Street fight
If you need
Your
a
with a
getaway
flaming
car.
sword would be a pretty.
Yeah. That'd
Pretty-
be a great,
pretty awesome
great
distraction.
Yeah.
I suppose he's already on guard.
Because of the car.
Gar is hanging. Okay, so this again is going to be a straight up D20 roll. And what is your bonus that you have for sleight of hand?
+7 to sleight of hand.
+7. All right. That's enough to
Oh
really
my.
tempt you.
Clown
into-
show over here. 14!
I'll take the 14.
14.
It's not my finest work ever, but
Yeah, a 14. Yeah, you don't. Okay, so
Tired from all that
what you
sailing.
everybody. One thing you've quickly figured out is that it is a hard place
Yeah.
to pickpockets because everybody here is really on guard. But you can learn obviously later at night, more drunk people are, the sloppier they get. But it's also really. There's some really tough people around, right? So it's you're also maybe being a little too cautious because I don't want to get my ass kicked.
That's fair.
But you've got the getaway car, so you're yeah, well,
All right.
So, but anyway, you do eventually manage to steal something nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I am going to roll. That table. That seems good.
That wasn't a good noise.
Okay, you palmed a really nice magic ring off someone.
Excellent.
It's
Is it a plain band of gold, no markings unless you throw it in the fire?
no.
Wrong word.
I shouldn't have said it was magic. I mean,
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
I mean, do you have a way of knowing if something's magic or not?
I don't believe so.
Okay, yeah.
Just,
so
I'll put it
but
on,
You have
you know?
you have a sense for it.
Yeah,
You
I'll wear
think it might be magical. You hear a voice in your head. Oh, hello there. Who's my new master?
Oh, no. I'm nobody's master, but I'd be happy to, get to know you.
What happened to Boris? Did he die? I missed it.
Yeah, Boris is gone.
Boris is gone. Well, who are you?
I'm Flip.
Flip. You sound like a halfling.
Definitely.
Are you a thief?
No.
Did you steal me from Boris?
God, no.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Are you okay? Who are you talking to in the middle of the street?
I'm talking to you.
It didn't sound like it was for me. I didn't ask you any
I
questions.
take the ring off.
Make a will save.
All right,
DC,
Just standing here talking to
DC
himself.
15 will save.
wisdom,
Yeah.
I think that's
dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you're like you feel like it's really hard for you to take it off, but you do.
Okay.
You're like oh whoa.
that was
whoa.
almost a won't save.
I'm putting a question mark on that ring, and I put that in my pocket.
Okay.
You
It's
good?
got a
Flip?
You want to try?
No.
it's a silver band with a black onyx setting.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, and after you, okay, that's enough.
I'll keep that handy.
Did I win anything in my 4 fights?
Oh,
Bragging rights.
well, you won it. You didn't bet on yourself. There were other people betting. You didn't.
Oh.
Other people. There's some other people that won money on your fights.
But, you
Most
know,
people do it for the fortune, the fame. Like
So I've accrued a small amount of
yeah.
of
Let's see.
fame with
Well, and you won 3 fights, right?
4.
4 fights. No, the
four.
fourth
Yeah.
fight. You went down on the fourth
Okay,
fight.
I went down. To 4.
Yeah. So you are halfway to 4th level then.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what you won. You get experience points for fighting. You get
Unless you roll
loot.
a 4.
You get gold for gambling. Thieving, who knows?
Well,
Good distraction.
you don't always get gold for gambling. Occasionally you lose gold for
Will I
gambling.
have time to visit?
Okay, does somebody want to roll on a different table than they already have? Because the roll represents like the one moment out of it, but you got 3 days.
My good
so-
friend here was looking for fine elven wine, and our guide said that the only place to find it was in the fancy houses down the way. With my noble connections, do I know anybody in those houses who might invite me and a friend over for dinner, perhaps?
Oh, now see if this was Burning Wheel, you'd make a circles test. But this sounds like it's kind of a die of fate, right? I mean, it's kind of like is there somebody in town? I'm gonna make it a charisma check.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm fine with that.
a charisma check that you know somebody.
No, I don't know anybody. not a chance I know anybody in this town.
All right.
It
well,
has a rough town.
most of the
a rough
people
dice. That
you
was a
know
3.
from society would not be caught dead
Yeah,
here.
shame it.
And in fact,
Name and shame.
you're not even sure you would. You think about it, you're not even sure you'd want them to know you were here.
If my Aunt Agatha finds out, I'm in for it. In the soup.
Okay.
There we go.
Anybody else want to test their luck on a table? At one of these tables?
Your purse looks rather full lately.
Mind your
I
business.
usually wrote up my guy's background
eyes are
as
up
a
here?
hermit.
Yeah.
But I'm only 3 feet tall.
Is there like a
Perfect excuse.
is there the equivalent of a slot machine where you can put
I mean, you could go gambling with five torts. You can gamble your 5 torts if you want. Do you want to gamble your 5 torts?
no, why not?
I mean, it's not. I mean,
having-
being 0 torts is not much worse than 5 torts.
You
I will
want to
also
stay
talk
in
the
the inn.
talk the arena master's ear off that
Oh,
he should
yeah.
have someone going through the locker rooms asking the gladiators if they want to bet on themselves.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
So I'll just
Yeah.
lecture him about that in a
Okay.
very high elvish,
It's like,
hermitish way.
it's like, get out of here. It's like doesn't seem to have any patience for advice. Like,
so I'm feeling the need to recoup. to coop some.
All right, so you want to gamble the $5?
Yeah, I will gamble my whole 5 tort.
You're gonna be
Okay.
sleeping in the field.
All right, okay.
Camping
so,
time.
yeah, it's like
We already paid for the room, right?
yeah.
I didn't pay for your room.
Okay.
Sleep out in the woods.
Two. Oh, this is
He had a slow
this
shaving.
is great.
I think that's gonna fit.
How many D20s do I have?
Sit on
Under the
him.
chair. You don't get to sit on
Yeah,
the
this
chair.
is
D20, that's it.
Double.
Let's see.
okay. I can roll my own dice.
He'll just wear the hat.
Come on, I can roll
I'm just
my
gonna start
own
pulling out
dice here.
D20s here and
roll my
Get a
Nice.
chair.
He gets no chair. He gets.
You actually,
switch as we need to.
maybe you didn't understand the rules quite right, but you actually owe the casino. You not only lost all your money, but you owe the casino 20 torts.
What did you do?
Wow.
That's rough, man.
There was a
Alright.
fast-talking gnome, and
There we go.
somehow you didn't quite understand what it meant to double down or something, yeah, you owe the gnome gang. I mean the gnome casino boss 20 torts.
I think I'm going to go drinking to nurse my wounds from fighting.
Okay, all right, okay.
No point in fighting without my sword after all.
I will
But
join you.
before I forget that though, this I'll come back to that. So one of the casino people, the gnomes, come to you.
I probably stood out a little bit with that win.
Well, yeah, say, hey,
Also, in general,
one of your friends, one of your buddies, owes us some money.
That sucks for him.
Yeah, it does. Sucks for him real bad.
am I present?
If you want to be. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he also present?
No, they come and talk to us. They don't want to embarrass him.
How deep is he?
It's just 20 torts, but it's principle the thing, Yeah, if you could cover for him, I think it would just make everything go smoother here and for all of you here in Graverstig.
Well, I need to talk to him because he owes me a favor, but here are your 20 torts.
Thank you. All right, yeah.
You'll get healed. That's your favor.
Could come in handy.
Yes.
Very droll. Half elf.
Okay, Amanda.
Yes.
The drinking table. Okay, roll d20.
Oh,
I feel like anything but a 20 is not going to go well.
oh
That's
a 1.
crit. Yep, that's a crit fail.
It's
Your girl cannot hold her
you
liquor
rolled a
in town
one?
either.
No, you're not supposed to roll a 1.
No,
Oh,
not
man.
Did it roll
That would
again?
have been cool.
No, you rolled a 1.
Damn it.
You can't roll again. There's no roll
Maybe
again.
shame that one.
Here. Okay,
getting all
so
the bad
you
rules
got
out now.
You got
when we
Yeah,
get
so
into
when I'm
combat,
outside
it'll
of
be
town,
okay.
it'll be fine.
Yes.
I'll know which dice I can trust.
There you
That
go.
one apparently.
Okay, so
It's a
Lord.
little thing. Like it looks like a bomb.
Oh, there we go.
It was
It's
an
errant
eggplant.
fireball.
what?
It's a little errant fireball.
Oh yeah.
for
Are you putting 2 dice on there now? Is
No,
that
it's
weird?
just
2
the
dice
one.
on the.
No, but it needs a revolving
It's
door
been a
the way we're
busy
going
chair.
tonight. It's
I
Yeah.
know, I know,
Sure.
I know. Okay.
I thought it was an
Well,
eggplant.
I'm there with her, so I'm
The crit fail is an eggplant.
anything bad goes out.
Eggplant emoji. Eggplant emoji.
somehow you got split up.
Oh,
Like
no.
at some
We get
point,
to
like
real combat.
you wanted to do
She
something
wandered
else,
off.
or I mean, it's a town, it's, and she got really drunk, and we're all talking about like going back for a rematch. And
Yeah, we're both banged up.
Headed to the arena
Oh,
for
no.
a rematch, and
Do I get to use my sword this time?
We're in the arena down using your sword this time.
okay, well this evening's adventure has taken another turn. What I was planning, we might not get to that because we got to resolve the 1. That's the fun with the town encounters. Sometimes it takes the whole evening and turns it upside down.
Well, you've been kidnapped and now a new mission is coming to rescue you.
you have lost consciousness.
Oh, no.
You are somewhere.
That's the worst.
So for right now, you will get to play later maybe, but right now you're unconscious.
Oh no.
And you were drinking with her earlier, and you're not quite. She said something. You thought you overheard something about going for revenge at the arena, but you're kind of maybe drinking too, and did you flash forward?
Separated.
Flash forward, because you guys were all in
Find me,
town doing
brother.
different things. Flash forward, late night at the tap house. You guys rented a room there. By the way, it's just one. I mean, you could spend more, I guess, to have separate rooms, but I mean, you probably would have just rented one room. This is medieval lifestyle, right? It's not like everybody has, unless it's really fancy. But we might not think it's appropriate, but your characters would certainly think it's appropriate to all just sleep in a room, same room. And there's no cot, but it's private. It's your own room. I mean, it's pretty cool. And there's some cots on the floor.
Is the
and
door locked?
There's a window. There's a lock for the door that can be locked from the inside. It's great, right?
Perfect.
And you all get the window, by the way, has been broken in the past, and it's just kind of like got boards across it,
For a little
I will say that
hot
Jeeves has
stove.
turned down all the cots for each of us. They're well made, tossable corners.
Little iron stove.
Yeah.
Feed it with some firewood, get toasty. I don't know, is it warm or cold where we are?
We're in the tropics. So,
Oh, okay. We don't need a stove.
They probably don't. Yeah, you're in the tropics. Yeah, so
Unnecessary.
yeah, you don't need a
So
stove.
your
there's-
man's
there's
providing
a-
turn down
A
service.
piss pot.
Yeah, for everything. all of us, basically.
it's-
All the cots.
all the amenities you need. And one of you doesn't show up. Your dragonborn
You're barbarian,
Barbarian.
with a fool and a hothead.
with the sword isn't there.
That's Gravers did for
And-
you.
Well, that seems to be a bit of a
And-
pickle.
But your guide is there. Now, so your guide was with somebody else towards the end of the evening, like let's say with you two, okay? And so y'all meet up there. It's like the guide's like, the guide seems more concerned than any of you do, I think. The guide's like, what happened to what's your character's name again?
Yolatli.
Yolatli. Yeah, where's Yolatli?
He went out. She went out drinking, and we both went out drinking after our battles.
Where do you know? Do you know?
I can't. We were
The
both.
staggering bishop, as I recall.
Yes. I think the staggering.
Love it.
Yes. And before too long, we got separated.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where she ended up.
Oh, okay. Well, let's. I think we should go look for her.
I was
Yes.
just about to suggest maybe we should go look
Yes,
for her.
more pair of eyes would
Yeah.
be
yeah.
better.
Yeah. Okay. So is everybody going with Un to look for?
They call me the
Yes, we
boy who
must
can
find her.
find anything.
I am
Nice.
nursing one of Jesus' hangover cures, but I am going.
Okay. Okay. This for a second.
As we are walking out the town, do you about the torts?
Oh no, he offered to heal me. I suppose that's good enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, Amanda, can I see your character sheet for a second?
Yes.
Thank you.
Extra
I
funny
got-
since her name means heart.
Well,
Okay.
Does that mean whenever we refer to you, we can just go like this?
Oh, remember you love me.
Okay.
Just rip
Since
it in
this
half.
adventure has taken a different turn, and I want to compose myself to think about it for just a moment, we are going to take a short break. So if you're watching from home, give us about 10 minutes or so, and we will be back. All right. Thank you. We made it. We did it. We did the break. Yay! Okay, now that the adventure has taken a complete left turn from what I had planned, which is the best. Of course, D&D games are when things don't go as planned. I mean, we might get on track before we end, but there's definitely a little side quest of perhaps trying to figure out what happened to Amanda's character, Yolata. So here we go. Okay, so it's. I mean, I think before anybody would have been worried, it'd be well past midnight. It's like 2 in the morning, I think, before this is a little late, even for the barbarians, to be.
Did you wait 24 hours for a missing person?
No.
Well, you could. I mean, it's up to you, right?
Please no.
I
Just
can't
kidding.
control
Our
your
friend
interest in this
is,
character.
is in distress, no doubt, especially if you guys were getting raucous.
Yes, we made a few enemies.
If she's not back yet, it's probably not a good sign.
Yeah, she's off on her own.
If they were to fight her with a flaming sword, we might wait 24 hours, but it's a fighter with a flaming sword, so we better,
Yeah,
Really good point.
Yeah.
we better get on it.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, and one thing is to look around town. Nothing's on fire. Okay, that's good.
That's a solid place to start.
That is a good place to start.
How does this thing
So
work?
you go. So you go back to the place, the scene of the crime, where you were last drinking, and Poon asks around. And by the way, you're not there very long before, like, 3 other guides show up, and they're all very concerned, like because you had hired them as guides, and now one of them's missing. You can tell that they have a vested interest in figuring out what happened. And
I'm gonna put a little pressure on them. I'm gonna be like, yeah, how did this happen under your watch? Like, we paid you.
hey, I'd like to say that these things never happen, but Graver's Dig is a tough place, and there's always some craziness going on, some weird magic, it's hard to keep up. It really is, And these are all teenagers too, by the way. Not preteens, they're teen.
I mean, I'm gonna,
Not children.
I might kill one.
I'm gonna have to. Maybe this is gonna reflect on your review.
I expect it will. Yes, they're shamed, right?
Good.
I'm just going to ask about wherever we are at the tavern we're at. It's like, have you seen, I suppose they're dragonborn, I think is what they're called? A big lizardy fellow about that tall.
Everybody remembers her, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
She lost so badly in that arena.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Remember, really thought she was going to do better in that fight.
She had a rough night.
But they're not. By the way, of course, it is late, so it's not as busy as it was. But people who are still there definitely remember her if they've been there long enough. And the eventually, and it doesn't take long for another guide person to show up. It's wearing the same, but it's an adult. A person, a
post-teen.
A post-teen.
Let me speak to the manager.
Person shows up. They have robes. You're not quite sure gender. Very interesting hair and makeup, and looks very athletic. And they come over to your party and basically go through the same questions. They're asking questions of Hoon and the others, and they brought a couple other people, and people are off looking and stuff like that. And so this person says, I want to apologize. I don't know why I keep looking at you. You're not there.
I'm not here. Find my body.
I'm gonna just
There you go. Yeah.
look at me now.
You're on my mind, but you're not there. This
Find your heart.
this person, says, well, I just want to apologize for this. We will find your friend. I'm quite sure of it. This happens here in Graver's Dig. I'm Longy, and I will not rest until we find your friend. And but I'm going to go help with the investigation. So anyway, long story short, in about an hour, there's some lizards back and forth and stuff like that. And Longy comes to you. We think we have a lead for where your friend might be. It's outside our jurisdiction, but I'm happy to take you to where your friend was last seen. And so they,
Cheerio,
I have
let's
a
go.
question.
yeah.
Tally
What
ho.
was the last thing you remember?
I remember we were at the bar. Yes, and something caught my attention, and I went to the other side of the room to further investigate. And by the time that I returned, she was gone, unfortunately.
Okay.
I suppose your investigations didn't bear fruit then.
No, she wasn't interested.
Good cover. Okay. So, Longy takes you down to the docks. And Hoon is already there, waiting for you. And
What was the name of the ship? You're the graveyard hag you were on? Like the one you had, the graveyard hag or whatever?
I was not on the graveyard hag.
Oh.
The gray whale.
Gray whale, that was it. I used to start with G. I'm sorry.
Gray Whale to Graveyard. I like Graveyard Hag though.
I know,
That's great.
off the
Maybe it's
tongue.
been renamed. Yeah.
I'm just like, I started with G. Oh, this is Graver's Dig. It's the graveyard hag.
Graveyard Hag.
Graveyard Hag.
Rebranding.
Pub name.
It needs it.
So you see one of the other guides, is rushed up, and this guide, about the time you arrive, this guide has a spyglass, and Longy takes it from them and is looking out, scanning the. Oh, I can see you guys. Longy is looking out into the water, and and there's a ship out there. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, but I mean, by the way, Chaldean nights are not super dark because the Numians, the constellations of the sky, are very bright and colorful, and so on. So we think that maybe your friend was shanghaied. Was that a politically incorrect term?
Yeah.
Probably is. Sorry, I apologize.
It sort of implies that there's a Shanghai in this world, so maybe whatever the Chaldean equivalent is, they were...
Ship-napped, maybe?
Yeah, there was a different term for it.
Dragon, yeah.
There was a
Pressed.
Yeah, pressed. That's it. That's the term.
Yep.
There's a ship out there in the water, and there were a couple of unconscious people dragged onto a small boat and taken out there, according to some old drunk guy in the dock here. Yeah, they're taken out there.
Not character witness.
Yeah, character witness. Yes, that's right. So that's the best lead we have for.
No idea who is at fault for kidnapping my kinsman.
We don't know, but
Smell it,
I think your friend might be out there now. You have a couple of different ways you can proceed. That's out. We're guides. We're not a rescue service. We can't go out there and investigate it. You can file a complaint with the
Do I look like somebody who would file a complaint?
with the establishment, but then we'll take them time to react, and by then, if that is where your friend is at, that ship may have sailed by then.
Both literally and figuratively.
Then I don't
ask
get the
you.
chance to punish them. So
In your experience, are they looking for crew? Are they looking for slaves to sell? Or are they looking to just shake us down for some money?
It can be any of those.
Any of the above.
I don't know. But ransom, that's an interesting idea. You could, you probably have more experience than I do at this, but you could try to buy your friend back through depends on why they took him. I don't know. I said Preston service, but I don't know if that's really what it is. That's it might just be run-of-the-mill kidnapping for ransom. It might be sacrifices of some snake god or whatever. I don't know.
Do you have any contacts here in the city who might function as a agent to represent us, rather than us jumping in a boat? And
Do I see any small
paddling out
boats
there?
around that I could sail?
Do we still have a boat?
there's boats around.
Like one that can
Manifestation.
be operated by just a few crew members, like
5.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. You could get a rowboat that would hold all of you.
and how far out is it? Mile?
It's not that far. I mean, now that you know where to look, you can see it.
Okay.
The eyeglass lets you see more detail. But it's certainly feel like you could row a boat out there and find out.
Far
Check
enough
it out.
so you'd see us coming, probably.
Or we could have 1 or 2 people man it, and then we could hide under something, so it looked like there was less numbers.
I like this.
Indeed.
And then if you pay for me, GTA those rules. Like you pay and then you kill him and take your money back.
Absolutely. They have
Yeah.
to be
So
punished.
to answer your
That's
question
how-
about
It
like
still
an
counts as
agent or
stealth if
something,
nobody's around to report you.
Laundry doesn't know anything about that.
International
Like,
waters.
That's
Not that far, I don't think.
things change
Still in the
here
harbor.
so fast. It's a
There's a little
shifting
harbor here.
landscape.
Well, I think
It could be most anything.
time is of the essence.
We have
the
to go
longer
check.
the longer we wait, the worse.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
Well then,
So which one of these boats looks decent for our purpose?
Oh, so yeah, Laundry will say, you see a couple, they and a couple guys talk, take that one. We know who owns that boat. We'll make sure everything's copacetic with the owner.
very well. Jeeves and I shall man it, and you shall, I suppose, I believe the plan was to conceal yourselves on board so that you do not look to be there.
Yes. Do you have a tarp or a cloak that we can use?
Yeah, they run and get you some tarps. Sure, some tarps, something like that to
Sweet.
try and disguise your numbers. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we keep saying the 5 of you, but there's Jeeves also. So the 6 of you, and
Jeeves, are you going to be okay in a situation like this? It could get pretty hairy.
Jeeves like, I think it's probably best if I stay here, maybe. And
Jeeves, are you saying you're cowarding your way out?
well, don't you want someone here looking out for your estate here, your holdings, like your room? I could guard the room.
You do make an interesting point. I would ask that you then, I will pull a letter out that I prepared earlier in the evening. Make sure this gets mailed, thank you.
Sure.
It's literally just a letter to my mother asking for more money.
All right.
May I have some more?
Yeah. I think your valet is a little bit, cowardly when it comes to being in a situation where.
Well, you're supposed to be helpful.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So he'll go and watch the room, make sure everything's okay. Nobody steals your bedroll or something.
Perhaps
I
we
mean,
should.
he would if you force issue, he'll go with you. I just think that it's fun to play him as a little reluctant from time to time.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he's followed me into danger, unfortunately. But for right now, I suppose that I will have to do all the rowing myself then. It'll be just like boat race day back at school, Eton.
And Lana, it's Lana?
Lonnie.
Lonnie? I need to borrow that spyglass of yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Longy.
Longy.
Yeah, Longy gives.
write
Yeah,
that down.
she'll loan you that.
Had the last syllable right, and I was missing one in the middle.
Okay, so who's going to be visible?
I am.
You don't want
I'll be
a
rowing-
dragonborn visible.
I'll be rowing the boat.
Yes.
Okay, so and it will work best if 2 of you are rowing, about 1 on each side.
Whoever's the least intimidating looking should
Unless
probably
they
row up.
Also put you in best garb, so maybe they think you're someone to rob, so they may.
Sir, I am always in the height of
Yes.
fashion.
All right.
However much Jeeves may disagree about the hat, my friend Fishy Hogwood assured me that it is the latest fashion back in Perton, in his latest letter.
Perfect. Okay, so the 2 of you or do it?
No.
And they're
The 2 of you are rowing?
easier to hide as well.
Okay, 2 of you are rowing. You 3 are hiding, and
I'd like to, from under the covers, hold the spyglass just out the front.
Yeah.
And I want to see as we get closer if I can count the number of people on board.
okay.
Clever.
Okay, great. Okay, so you guys start going out, and you are, you're looking out the spyglass, and you 2 are looking with your normal eyes, and you see 2 figures that are kind of walking around the top of the deck, and they have an odd gait about them, kind of walk like this. and they seem to have like their head, like something like a hunchback or something like that. Like they're clearly not humans.
Can I tell the size? Like, are they larger than a normal human?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. They are indeed.
And how big is the boat?
Let's see here.
Because we're just
Not much larger, maybe just a little bit bulkier. Yeah, but they're not huge. They're not like size large or something like that. Okay. How big's your boat?
How big is their boat? Can I tell? It's like double mast, like full-on schooner, or is it?
It's a caravel. In fact, it's the boat you sold.
Oh, very familiar with this boat. Am I aware of any secret passages onto the boat, like maybe from the water line outside?
Well,
Not been spending
Secret
some time?
passages. There are rigging that comes down, that you can climb up.
And if you want a really, really unexpected way in, you could always climb up the latrines, which on a sailing boat, they're basically holes to the outside that are slanted so the water washes back out again.
Are you volunteering?
No. I, the player, am volunteering this knowledge to you because you would know because you had this boat. My character has no idea about boats. Like, oh, that's a jolly boat. It's got sails and ropes and such, some masts.
Seems to be floating.
And it seems to be floating. Seems to be sort of float.
3 in the morning, right?
Oh, rather good,
Is it-
rather good character
by
to
now
have.
it's like at least 3. Yeah, probably at least 3 in the morning
Fighting
by
the
now.
sun up.
Well, so we can
yeah.
maybe get in there a little stealthy then, perhaps, if it's nighttime.
Yeah, it depends on whether these two characters walking, are paying attention or not.
Yeah, so as we're getting closer, I'm eyes on them, and I want to see if there's any
You have to
change
tell me.
in their
You have to tell me
behavior.
right
Okay,
now if you
right.
want to be stealthy. Because if you don't, I'm gonna go what ho the boat as soon as we get in shouting range.
Well, maybe let's discuss our plan. I mean, it won't work, but we can at least have one.
You can. I mean, it seems pretty clear that if the two people walking around on deck are at all alert or careful or watching, they're going to see you before you get there.
Well, we can't get. We're going to bump into the boat, trying to get on board. We're going to make noise.
I have a plan, if possible. Then you can always use the fish, but if I use
It would be the most efficient way.
if I use my magical bow, and if we distract them somehow, or if I just fling myself into action, I can fire my bow with the arrow and land it somewhere on the ship and say follow, and be right in the middle of the action, so I don't have to be clumsily.
Yeah, you've got
Yes,
it.
because definitely when I think of a ranger, the first thing I think of is close range.
Yes.
I'm quite good at performing, which is always a good distraction.
Maybe we could like come up to them and be like, "Hey, we've brought you some entertainment."
We're a bard troupe.
Traveling minstrels
We finished our first and second
go up
sets.
and down the coast, providing entertainment
Your
for
getaway
random
car-
sailors.
Your getaway car provides a distraction for you to leave, correct?
Or enter.
That's what I was going to ask. Could it also be used to enter? If he goes to one
Presumably.
end of the boat?
Have I ever used this before? Is my character aware of just exactly what happened?
I think it's how you got out of Dorsang.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when I cast it, does the fear and shriek and all of these
Mayhem.
effects apply to everyone, including my allies and myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Not yourself, not you. You know
right.
what's going on, but it's
This is last resort only. We will not be using this to get onto the boat.
I
Invisible boy.
would note that one of my spells is Charm Person. And
As
also
is mine.
Yeah.
We are quite charming.
Maybe we could
Quite
charm
charming.
both of them simultaneously.
I also have invisibility.
Oh.
Could come in handy.
Could come in handy.
You can go invisible and swim around and then climb up.
This is of course predicated on the idea that you want to go swimming in the ocean at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Can I
Though
even
to be fair, it
swim?
is the tropics, so it is a little warmer than perhaps it could be.
So I think we should decide between surprise and diplomacy first, and then we can kind of refine a plan from there.
Well, I'm not stealthy in the slightest, so I would say diplomacy.
If there are two grunts walking the deck at 3 in the morning,
they're not going to be in the best mood.
They're not in the best mood. They're probably also not the people in position to bargain with.
Or they may be hard to entertain as well.
So
Yeah.
I've not heard any ideas on how to like make the ship go invisible or something like that, which I didn't really expect. But I mean, like, I think you don't think there's much chance of sneaking. Now you have some tricks up your sleeve, like you firing the arrow. You have an invisibility spell. I think that
What's the range?
pretty much have to just sail. I think, as far as I can tell, you have a couple things on the ready, like ready to try and negotiate, ready to
Right.
try and pass yourself as entertainers, ready to do something like your thing.
So there's
but
2 of them on deck, you say?
yes,
And I have line of sight to them?
yeah.
Okay.
Have they seen you yet?
Well, that is a question that I do not know the answer to. But
I'm giving you a moment here
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they have not spotted you
one
yet.
of my options is sleep.
What's the range?
That's the thing is what I found did not specify a range. It said it's a 20-foot diameter from a point of my choosing. So I don't
Is
know.
it a sleep spell?
Yeah, it's the 14 sleep spell, not the new one. So it's the 5d8 point hit pool.
Yeah, I'm using the 2014
Can you
rules.
cast it on 2 characters at once, or just
That's the thing. It's a radius of 20
No, range is 90 feet.
90 feet. Okay, well, never mind then.
So I would like to slip this silver
Sorry,
and
it didn't say it online.
on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
voice
Hey,
has
buddy,
any advice?
you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in a little bit of a situation here. Maybe you can help me out, and then I'll
I
help you out
can
in turn.
Definitely help you out.
Sweet. Well, we're trying to sneak onto this boat because we think somebody's captured our comrade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You got any tricks up your sleeve?
Oh, I have many tricks. I have many, many delights to show
I
you.
like that.
Yes.
Guy talking to.
Busy.
I don't think they'll like ventriloquists.
For the record, this is in your mind. but you do,
okay.
but you probably do look like you're obsessed about something. Like it's like somebody is like secretly checking their social media feeds. You know?
Checked out.
The game, man. Come on.
I pictured him just like talking to the air.
Yeah. Well. How do I know you're not just going to take me off your finger later when you're done using my skills?
You
what
don't
I have to offer?
want me to take. You want to stay in
Yes.
contact. Yeah, you like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet you like that. Stroking the
And
ring suggests.
you're kind of starting to like it too.
Yeah. I've got like a companion in my head. This is fantastic. Well, I want to work together, like synergy, like
Okay.
power in numbers. Like I am stronger with you here.
Yes, you are. And
Yes.
I can give you great power.
I like what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
This is definitely the correct character to give this to.
Yes. So, what is it that you seek? What would you ask of me, Master?
I mean, can you cause large explosions?
That can cause some explosions.
Excellent. Be ready.
Okay. I will be ready. Okay.
So distraction.
My mind's
Yeah.
going places it should.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
We're going with probably what? Getting the boat as close to the other boat as possible.
Yes.
And then,
I mean,
soon
if we
as
get
they
him within
see
90
us.
feet and they don't see us until that point, they can just sleep.
You can put him to sleep.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
that would be
We'll start with
Okay.
that.
So,
we got
so you
multiple
guys are gonna.
plans. Yes, we
you have some ideas.
Yeah.
You're sailing towards the boat. Okay. I'm gonna make a die roll to see how far you are away. And I think the range, like, I think you should be able to get as close as like 60 feet, but
They gotta
they
put
can
it
see
good-
you at
good,
maybe 120 feet.
Or
So
just passing
You're
by.
gnome.
sounds like
You're a gnome?
D6 plus.
Are you a gnome?
Maybe
or
we
are
should
you
have
not?
gone like
Human.
Oh, okay.
north of them
I
and
guess
then
you
like
half
just
elf and
acted
a
like we
gnome
were
trying to
just
blow
going
a
by.
rhythm.
At that point, you'd just be running in circles.
really now.
I know.
You'd be doing
No, I
a
don't.
big
I haven't
circle
rolled
around.
yet. You want to do?
I was just gonna say,
you
like,
want
if-
to do kind of go at
I
an
think
angle.
If we like did
Yeah,
kind
like
of
you're
like
not angled.
a swing by, it could just be like we're just rolling by
Not
at
like
night.
you're going straight
We're
towards
not,
them.
we're not beelining for them.
Casually. There's like another
romantic boat ride.
casually.
We're on our way
real
somewhere else.
Casual like. Yeah.
We don't have anything to do with this.
We're just one big happy fleet.
Yeah, too.
Okay, so you're going across the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and Okay, so I'm going to, the higher I roll, the further away they see you. So I'm going to get 60 feet plus this times 10.
All right.
Okay, you get within
close.
90 feet.
feet.
Let's try
and
it.
They haven't seen you yet, at least not as far as you can tell. They're not acting any different.
So,
Yeah,
Is there,
okay.
is there,
so spellcasting in
they don't see
fighting.
us.
You roll the cast, and then if it succeeds, then the stuff starts happening.
Well, the spell's going to happen automatically. There's no
Sleepy
chance of
just
failure. So,
roll,
so
hit
you
dice.
roll.
Okay.
This spell is a
5d8. 1, 2,
Can you level it up?
3.
Cast it as a second level spell.
Can I?
Check.
Yeah, you can use it as a second level
Is it-
slot.
Gets me
It's
extra
a first level
2d8.
spell.
will it put you to sleep if
No.
Okay.
You're a sorcerer,
I mean, I
right?
assume I'd be
Yes.
in the
Okay, yeah.
cone,
So,
but I'm
so you could use a second level spell
supposedly
slot
unconscious
Okay.
anyways.
instead of a first.
Unless you want to
And then you
save
get
it.
an extra
2d8.
2d8. So
And
you
that
get a
much.
total of 7d8
Do it.
hit points. And what's interesting about this, like in, I mean, is this survive all the way from AD&D? It
It's
doesn't look
second
like
edition, yes.
there's
the
no
same.
saving throw.
There is no saving throw.
Second
It's just
edition
a
was
dice
slightly
pool.
different, but it's a similar mechanic.
It's- yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
there's-
7d8.
Is there any appear to be any lower quarters, or is it just?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a caravel, so I
Okay.
mean it's got 3 masts.
So we don't know.
It's got a deck, main deck. It's got a mizzen deck that's higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say one of the entities is up there and one of them's on a normal deck. Okay,
Okay.
but you can time like they're close enough. They can get both of them at the same time. All right, so
Okay.
roll. See how many hit points you get.
Yep. All right. All right. That's 10, 16, 17, 22, 29. That is
8.
37 hit points.
Nice.
Starting with the lowest one, they fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay. So you notice the one up on the top just kind of and just kind of like sits down. Leans his head
I will
against
spend a sorcerer's point to make this subtle.
What? Is that something you can do?
Yeah, meta magic.
Make it subtle?
Yeah, means that I don't use any somatic or any.
Okay, well, you're subtle, but it doesn't mean he's going to be.
That's
Yeah, I
no.
should say.
I'm saying I don't have to gestures. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to use
Stealth
subtle,
Okay.
subtly.
Subtle.
Use the force.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't see us.
so it looks like one of them fell asleep, and the other one is had you got them both close. They're both in an area of effect. One of them up here falls asleep. The other one's walking back this way. May not have noticed that the first one fell asleep. And
It's good to know that they
So-
have more hit points together.
did you have your? I assume you had your bow ready.
Yes.
Or do you want to shoot yourself up onto the
The, other
deck?
one, the second
up
one
the
doesn't.
cover
The
for
second
you.
one doesn't appear to be falling asleep.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I would take my bow and fire it to the opposite side of the ship where it's walking away from.
Right. Okay.
And,
Yeah. You try to land behind it. Okay. Well, roll d20. See if you can hit the main hit the something over there.
Here and
16.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what you needed, but 16 seems good. I just think 16.
That'll
I'm
do.
not sure, but I think the dice chair breathes a sigh of relief.
That's a big die.
got the bad rolls out of the way.
So yeah, so you whoosh, follow, and the arrow. I mean, you guys see the arrow go, and him just like turns into almost like a ghost form, following the arrow through the sky, and it lands, and he appears. Okay, now let's see if this entity. Okay, the higher. This is like his. It's like his alertness roll or perception roll or something like that. So I want high. You want? Oh yeah. So as soon as that, because the arrow lands with a thud, you know, you don't necessarily make much noise when you land, but the thud of the arrow is enough that
He turns around.
whips around. And so this creature looks like some sort of reptilian-like creature. You know, like a Zorn from Star Trek or
Might be
something like that.
might be a
you know?
cousin of mine.
Yeah. Actually, that could be a distant cousin, but not quite. Yeah. Different. Yeah, actually, no. totally different
Okay, yes, yeah.
reptilian type. I mean, there's some reptilian features, but I mean,
Yeah.
not at all like you, for
Okay,
sure. Yeah, okay, right. And so this entity turns around and looks at you in his big eyes, and then they're like that, and makes some sort of like a noise
Yeah, that's
at
not
you.
good.
And what kind of weapon does it have?
Oh, no.
Of course, it's armed.
Guys, get on.
It's gonna
Faster.
it's gonna toss it. It's gonna toss it. It's gonna take a javelin and throw it at you with a 20. Oh my God!
Yeah,
A
shish
20.
kebab.
Oh my God!
It's too late.
Clearly, it saw your performance at the gladiatorial arena.
Yes, it was prepared.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna block
Well, this has been an interesting night for dice rolls. That's for sure.
Okay.
7 and 2 twice, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you only double the dice in 5e, right? For crits, not the pluses. I'm pretty sure.
That's correct.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so it's just 9 points of damage. You're fine, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
9 points of damage. So
Looks like
so
I'm
you
going
track
to be
however you want. You've got this many hit points, so your current hit points are just that minus 9. So you're down to 16. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so you've done a sleep. You've done that. There hasn't been like a general alarm on this ship or anything like that. But clearly, you saw one of these entities take a javelin and throw it at you. And also you can see it more clearly. These guys, they're reptilian. They've got this like thing on their head.
Frill?
Crest?
Something,
Silver
I don't know what
ring.
it's called. It's like a
Spike mohawk.
Yeah.
like a mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so anybody want to do other than just rowing harder?
Silver
Yeah.
onyx ring.
How? Oh.
Oh, yes,
no.
so
you-
explosions.
Invoke
You're
the
gonna row
ring.
harder.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Yeah,
I could
we
also
gotta
try
get everyone there.
suggest something to him. But no, I think he's got to hear me for that. Never mind.
Well, are you gonna? I mean, you can. I'm thinking you paused through the spell, then started rowing.
Yeah.
But if you stop rowing, you're gonna start turning.
Yeah, so we'll
But
keep rolling.
maybe you want to turn
Gotta
towards
stay
the
on
ship.
course.
Keep rowing.
Even it would
can
turn
keep-
you towards. It actually turns you in the direction you want to go.
You can keep
Hand
rowing
me
because you
your-
did a subtle spell.
Hand me your oar. It'll be slower, but
Yeah.
I'll row
Okay.
All right,
row
You were
so-
trying to-
towards while you're.
Silver onyx ring. Do you have a name,
Oh,
or how shall I refer to you?
Borash
Borash. Can you
Yes.
teleport me, Borash?
from the third plane.
Borash from the fifth
third
plane is
plane.
not welcome. No, kidding.
Teleport you. No, I could teleport you. I could take you to my master.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
All right,
Who
so
is your master?
Belial.
Eli.
I'm going to.
Okay, thank you.
So can I do?
Could be a good getaway.
Can I do
excited
two
to
spells with
terrify.
one's a cantrip?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, never
Wait, can you throw a cantrip? You mean not at the same time, right?
Right, yeah,
Cantrip
no.
is a bonus. I don't think a cantrip is a bonus action, is it?
I don't know.
Depends on the cantrip.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Unless the cantrip says it's a bonus action.
No, it's a.
Yeah.
I was going to try and use message.
So what do you want to cast?
Oh, I was going to try and suggest something to the. I have suggestion
Okay.
for the.
All right.
A suggestion for him.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
What language are you using?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's. It would of course be pertinent, of course. If he doesn't understand me, I'll just speak louder and slower, because that's how that works. That's how that works.
Hey,
That's hilarious.
That's how it works for pertinence,
Yeah. Okay. So what's your? So you can do the suggestion. Okay. Well,
Indeed, I would say that it is a lovely evening. The water is nice and warm here, and it would be a good idea to go for a nice constitutional swim around the harbor.
actually, all right. Okay. Well, he may have failed his saving throw. Maybe he thinks it's a good idea anyway. So yeah, he does. He
Jump
does
off the
jump. He does jump into the water and start swimming towards you. Good idea.
Swim around the harbor. No, around the harbor.
Well, you guys are part of the harbor.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got to swim.
Yeah.
He's got to swim around the entire harbor,
Explode him in the
or he's got to
water.
swim for 8 hours, whichever happens first.
Okay. So
Magic
you're.
depth chart.
Oh, I got something. We're gonna
let this guy keep swimming towards us,
Hell
or
no.
should we take him out?
Take him out.
Go for it.
This guy starts swimming towards you.
I rather thought that being, a little bit on the subtle side, as to say, not explode the ship so that the other people on the ship don't wake up, like the one that's still asleep,
I don't
perhaps.
plan on exploding anything.
Yeah, if it's not explosion, I don't care.
I
Go
would
ahead.
like to cast Featherfall on him and reverse it with my flute.
Yes.
So he sinks like a stone.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Featherfall,
drowned
but
that poor
reverse it.
fellow.
I did.
So it becomes heavier.
Sink.
Yes.
Yes.
So he sinks.
So
Yeah.
it becomes
Stone sink.
negatively buoyant.
Oh,
Even at least it would slow him down, right?
that is
Good.
an amazing idea.
Diabolical in point of fact.
Nice.
I
That
whip out
is.
my little flute and go doodly-doodly.
Somehow it's weirdly like the wheels on the bus, but it's backwards.
Oh, gold star.
You get a gold star.
This is
Amazing.
equivalent to a Paul Hollywood handshake.
You're gonna need a water bottle.
I'm going to.
Oh, even
You
better.
get a gold star. That was very,
Why,
very
thank you.
Forever.
excellent
Nice.
idea.
Yep.
There you go. I'm just gonna. That's such a fun idea. I'm just gonna say it works.
Why would it work?
If you do it
you're on
again,
my
it's
side.
gonna, there might be a saving throw involved. But first time out of the gate, special moment.
So
Wow,
good.
great idea.
So good.
Yeah, I
Good
always
luck
say
with water deaths
Yeah.
in particular.
unique
In
ideas
Dungeons and
always
In D&D, not in real
have an
life.
advantage the first time you cast.
We need to take advantage of this. And
Yes.
swim.
Because
Yes.
this
I'll take my-
seemed
I'll
like
take my old back,
you were a
thank you.
very excellent swimmer.
Aquatic.
Yeah.
Reptilian. Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be an entire race of men, but now they're a race of folk.
That sounds rather fishy to me, but I'll accept it.
We should probably get on board now, though.
Yeah.
Quick.
Let's get on board. Let's take over this ship.
Okay, while they're rowing madly, so you're up there alone for a bit.
Yeah.
You hear sounds below of some foreign tongue that you're not familiar with, but it sounds like it's like part of a prayer service, maybe, or
Languages on this.
there's many voices speaking in unison.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's down below. Several voices.
Tuatha, Lord Danaloo. Wait, no.
He who lies sleeping
Oh, no, that's
beneath the great
that's
sea.
Cthulhu Fatagan.
Are the captured up on the main deck, or are they?
No, you don't see anybody.
Any of them?
You don't see anybody up here except for the one lizard folk
Should take care
up
of him.
on
He's
the-
gonna wake up.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Sleepy boy. He will wake up if you damage him. So if you're going to kill him all the way in one shot.
Yeah.
Or just
Alright.
tie him up.
Yeah, I think tying up would probably be the better option. Right?
And gagging. But yes.
Yes. If I look around for anything to bind.
Oh, you're on a ship. There's lots of ropes.
There's so much rope.
lots of
There's so much
I
rope.
mean, a lot of it's in use.
Yes.
But yeah. You
but I
could-
would cut loose some ropes and
Yeah, just give me a d20 roll to see how well how subtle you are. You know, you don't need too big. I'm gonna say a 7 or higher.
20 Shades of Grey.
Shame upon it.
Okay.
Shame upon that die and stop using it, man.
Well, it's keeping things interesting.
So you're like,
Have some extras.
Thank you.
Even
I mean,
bardic inspiration.
you're
wouldn't
trying
save
to
that
figure out how
roll,
to tie this lizard folk up, but he's
So big.
seems like it'd be really easy. He's leaning against the mast, just like
why I
wrap
said I
the
wouldn't save that roll.
well, you don't even get completely around with the rope, and it catches on something and it jerks at him, and he's "Arr!" like that, and or you know with his eyes, 2 layers, and jumps up and tries to grab you.
Okay.
Claw bite routine. Actually,
There's only so much I can do.
yeah, I think he's just gonna try and bite you. He loves to bite people. Yeah, he's just gonna bite you. Oh, and you already have damage on you. Oh,
Yes.
joy.
You got me a bit
we
with the
gotta- we
javelin.
Get to the point.
Okay.
Gotten this guy to heal you first.
Oh, sorry about the dunce cap, but
three. Hey.
three.
We're not. That die
dunce-
had it coming.
The dunce killed it. The dunce, I cursed myself by knocking over
Thank
the timeout
goodness.
chair.
I was at 2.
That might have.
He tries
All
to
right,
bite me, but
yeah.
he doesn't have any teeth.
Yeah, he
gums you.
jumps up, lunges at you, but he's still a little groggy, I guess, and
Okay.
he misses. Do you want to? What do you do? Just stand there and take it, or do you want to swing back?
Oh no, absolutely swing back.
It's a little awkward to use your bow in this situation. You're in melee, so
I have my short sword.
you do. Why don't you use that?
Look for a vulnerable
Roll
point.
d20.
Vulnerable point in the scales.
Well, if you roll good enough, you found a vulnerable point in scales.
That is the 20.
Indeed.
It's a 20. Hey! You found a vulnerable point. There's like one scale comes down, and then there's another one starts, but they don't quite overlap, and you just right up in there.
What's the matter, since it's on his chest?
So for your
Thresh told you about it?
with your sword is d6 plus 2. But since it's a crit, you can roll 2d6 and add.
Whoop. Is that a 5?
It's a 3.
That's a 3.
3, 4.
I gotta get like
6.
paper or something ready here. Oh, I know. I have a computer. I'll just use my spreadsheet. Duh. Okay, right. Okay, so how much damage you get? Oh,
It was 6.
6 plus 2. Did you add the 2?
No.
That was
6
That was 6 after the 2.
Okay, 6.
Okay.
Okay, you got 6 damage on him. Okay, I mean, he's seen worse. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
After your performance at the Gladiator Arena, no one is surprised.
Slows you down.
row.
We're still not even there.
You can get out of it. You can shoot an arrow under the rowboat if you want to get back to us.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're in melee, so it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
Right,
yeah,
that's a good point.
I can't pull out my bow. I'm like.
I mean, I
caught
think
up
in
with
5th edition rules probably would let you like retreat and take a bonus action and an extra action and a standard action and move and shoot and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to be an ass and say no. Is there any spells or anything going off during this next?
What's the range?
Yeah, how close are they
You're
at
like
this point?
halfway from 35 feet.
35 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot at him with my hand crossbow. It is long range for me. At
Yeah,
35
it's long
feet.
range, and I'm going to give him partial concealment because of the dark and moving
Okay.
around. There's sails in the way and shit like that. So I'll just add it to his armor class. So go
right,
ahead.
well, before
Why are you
you-
rolling 2 dice?
Disadvantage for long range? Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
more
yeah.
than 30 feet.
Yeah,
Before
sure.
The shot. So is it 10?
That's a miss.
Yeah. Okay. I missed.
You wanted to help, but
I wanted
you
to
just popped up and shot, and you didn't get a chance. Yeah. that's
Oh, well.
okay. Anything else during this one round of shooting? Do you want to do a spell? Do you want to? No. Anything?
Yeah, I could fire a firebolt at him because I have that for a cantrip.
Oh yeah, fireball.
One
Those are,
Oh,
fireballs are great on shit.
fill him up.
Go for it.
And
Oh boy.
No, they're wet. I mean, they're wet, right?
Okay,
Can't
good.
burn 'cause
Okay.
they're wet.
Okay.
and made of
me
wood.
with 5e, is that a
Well,
I'm fire
is that a range
resistant.
attack
So
or just cast?
Oh yeah, we'll
I don't
be fine.
know.
if you hit
How would
me
I know?
by accident, I'll be.
Is it a spell or what?
Yeah,
What-
no, I just can't remember
Firebolt?
because
It's a D10. You roll in a spell attack.
yes, it's a spell attack, right?
a spell attack? I don't know. Are you looking it up, or you want me to? Am I supposed to look it up?
Range
Okay,
attack.
Go ahead.
So
Roll. All right.
range attack. So that
If you were a
is
beginner, I would
+2.
help you, but
Oh,
you're not.
Do you
So
want
I'm not
one
going
that
to.
hasn't been in the dunce chair yet?
No, this one's had its dunce chair.
gonna redeem
It gets a
itself
chance-
right
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. It's pride color, so.
All right.
13 plus 2 is 15.
Well
15?
done.
But that's you rolling to hit. It gets a save or not?
Nope.
Like no,
Nope.
there's no save.
Nope.
This is just a
It's
spell
against
attack
his AC.
thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, against the AC. That's right. I am giving it like +4 concealment bonus. So this is actually close. I
got you a
armor
napkin.
class. Nope, that's a miss.
Oh. Okay.
18, you said?
15.
15 total. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Maybe wipe the bottom of your cup.
All right. I think
guys. Go ahead and put this
I think
underneath
it's back to you and me.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
he attacked.
Well, I was going to, you know.
Oh, do you have something you want to do? While you're
Yes, I have
rolling?
some darts. I have some darts. They look rather like the things you throw at a board, but they do have a range of 20 to 60. So 60 is long range, in the long range. So that we are in range nominally of some rather darts. Some jolly fellows taught me to throw them at one point. You know, they are
Do it.
the little kind that you do throw at the dartboard.
Those hurt.
Okay, I think you're rolling 2 dice at
I am rolling 2
disadvantage.
dice and getting poorly. But that is a dirty 20 if I'm reading that right? Is that 16?
16.
Yeah. Dirty
What's the
20.
other one?
18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dirty 20.
You got a dirty 20.
Yeah. To hit.
That's you, and you got it with 1 extra. So roll your damage.
Nice.
So we're doing 19.
Yep.
Yep. So roll your damage.
Yes, all this damage, yeah.
Yeah.
4
All right. Well,
plus
that's
2, I think, actually.
almost
So that's 6.
4 more than I had. Okay.
Yeah, that's 6 actually damage. So it's like the max that thing rolled. So
Finally hit him. All right. Thank you.
Maybe I should.
Okay.
roll
so like
them in
out of nowhere.
Yeah, that because
What's that?
Maybe.
So
Maybe.
out of nowhere, a fireball goes zipping by you and like goes into the light, and then as he dodges to the side, like a little like toy dart, you see a bar. He's like, ah!
Okay.
I'll have to show you a commercial that I was in after this.
I don't remember which one of us attacked last. Did you go last or did I go last in our exchange? 'Cause
He went
we
last.
should be alternating. What?
He went last.
You went last?
'Cause
Okay, so I get to
you
go.
attacked and you whiffed, and then
Thank
you
you for your honesty.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a hit. 16, I'm
You're
pretty
getting beat
sure.
up.
Oh man.
My
got
poor
16
dragon
left?
brother.
Make it 10 left.
Dang it.
All right.
6 points. Oh my gosh.
Next
Uh-oh.
F.
Uh-oh. All right,
If there
so
is a
now
next
it's your
round.
turn.
Guys. All right. I'm
What?
back.
I'm hoping.
No, I know.
More the toy darts.
It's the battle.
It's like
thick
the
up
nice
there.
metal tipped kind, but they
about
definitely
that?
got the like little fake veins on them.
Feather
Elevate to,
things.
oh, can I? Since it's bumped there. Or,
No, it's still a legal hit.
okay.
Roll.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
I don't know.
It's a dot by it. It'll tell you which
Okay.
one.
Start rolling
9.
dice we can read next.
9.
Yeah. Go to these dice next. We can read. The 9 plus. Let's see. You're doing a short sword. 9 plus
Yeah.
4 is a 13. You don't have the -4 penalty up here because you're right in his face. That's exactly what you needed.
Okay.
There you go.
Yay!
Oh wait, 19 minus 4. No, I'm sorry. I was off. It's you need a 15 to hit. 15. Is it AC 15, but it's 19 for you guys shooting range?
Ah.
Okay, so I'm going 15. You missed. Sorry. I'm being an ass, stickler. Otherwise, the die rolls don't mean anything if I fudge them. Okay, so you missed, and you guys can now have arrived at the boat and start
Yay.
climbing up the sides of the boat.
You might survive.
And not that anybody cares, but the one earlier has just now hit the bottom. Hit the ocean floor.
You can sense it with your
He still
magic.
does swim around though. It's good. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming if he can.
Oh.
How long does the spell last? He might
Yeah.
surface if he can breathe under there.
Oh yeah, he's a reptile. We don't know.
Well,
The lizard folk can they can breathe underwater.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
that-
incapacitated
yeah.
for now.
Taking a nap with the
What is the
seaweed.
duration of the spell?
mine lasts for 8 hours. So
Just yeah.
well,
Let's
excuse me,
see.
up
Look
to,
up Featherfall and see if it.
Yeah.
I'm just kinda
up to
curious.
8 hours,
It might
or I think
just
it lasts for like a
the
minute.
duration. I mean, you threw somebody out of an airplane. It might take me quite a
Alright,
while to
yeah.
land. So who knows? Yeah.
getting there.
Okay. While you're looking that up, so you all arrive and can start climbing up the side of the boat. I think
1 minute.
That's also that's
okay.
that's the duration.
Melee
of the
rounds
thing.
are like 12 seconds in D&D, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
6 seconds.
Okay. So
Oh, okay.
the battle will be over. But I mean, and then he's got to figure out where he's at and swim back and all that stuff.
The
like
current
that.
But he
might have
does have to
dragged him a little.
Yeah, the current. Yes, the current.
He
yes.
has to keep swimming around the harbor, though. Even if he doesn't know what's sinking, he has to keep swimming around the harbor until
He's trying.
Until
He's trying.
either completed a circuit of the harbor, or until 8 hours have passed, whichever happens first.
Around the harbor, I think is sufficiently vague to like just anywhere in the harbor. I think will do. But it's you got him in the
But
water.
he has to keep doing it until he's finished it, or until 8 hours have passed.
Okay. I think I want a search roll. I mean, stealthy sort of roll for the party, and I.
How much noise we make climbing onto the.
Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just do. Somebody
thief should roll
volunteer
that.
to roll d20 for the whole party. The higher you roll, the more stealthy you all are.
Is
I'm
there
not
anybody
rolling.
with a
I've
stealth
had
plus?
bad luck.
I think we should have Amanda roll the party stealth roll. Yeah. I mean, this is this is
cute.
like
You have a
conceptual
chance.
on behalf of the
I think
party
plus
type
your
of
stealth,
thing.
but-
It's not your stealth roll.
rescue roll.
It's just like
It's a rescue
some
roll.
sort of like how quietly do you guys go up? 4.
Almost 18. It was almost 18.
We're banging around.
Name and shame. Name and shame.
Lie. The dice never
You
lie.
discover you have,
gonna die
you have
on
bells
this
on your shoes.
Well, all the civilized fashion in Britain, you know. The little curly toes with the bells on them, yes. The one country over, whatever, they came from there.
Sounds like this.
Open up a dice.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't have my jingly
Okay,
ones. Oh, well.
you guys go crawl inside of the trip. Somebody slipped out of the rigging and smashed against the ship on the
No,
way
probably
up.
me, honestly.
Good job, guys.
It's that
Yeah.
you're on the boat already.
But you're already up
and
there.
I'm tussling with this
Okay,
dude.
Yeah.
by the time
It
they
was
get up
probably
there,
not the
there's
rogue
one
who's gonna
more
plus
exchange.
7 to
So
Yeah.
thievery
I got a
nonsense.
chance.
He still has hit points left? We haven't taken him out yet? All right.
Yeah, he still has
We've barely
hit points.
done anything
He's
to
got
him.
Yeah, we
one
just
more hit.
grazed.
One more hit on you. A 14. Pretty sure that's a hit.
Yep.
Close enough. 7 points of damage.
Oh, man. I'm down to 3, guys. I should,
Okay.
I should evade and...
How is my
Tap
AC
in.
higher than yours?
Go ahead and do your attack, but let's roll one of the dice we can read.
Or
Not-
you
no,
cannot
not
attack
that
and
one.
bail.
Let's roll a die we can read.
11?
11
Plus 4.
plus 4 is 15. Is exactly what you needed. Woo-hoo!
Yay!
Okay,
Huzzah!
roll d6 plus 2.
Thank you. Oh, come on.
3.
Put it in there.
Isn't your sword 2d6?
I'm gonna need to get a 2-seater.
Isn't your sword 2d6?
Okay, that's worth a gold
Isn't your
star
sword
right there.
2d6?
For the dunce, the whole thing. That's
sure.
that's a gold star for you guys.
I think
the
it's
two-seater.
appropriate that the gold star
Yeah, I
goes
think the
on
gold
the,
star goes on
goes
that.
on the
You need a
timeout chair.
timeout
I'm
love
on chair.
seat.
Maybe
Yeah,
on
the only
that.
place it's
Okay,
going
what's
to
your
fit
short
is
sword
the
say?
seat.
So it
Yeah,
should say
there
like
you
a
go.
plus something,
Yeah,
and then it should say
yeah,
number.
so there.
Is
It's clearly
plus
been the
4
star tonight.
and
To attack, and d6 plus 2 damage.
D6 plus, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just a normal short sword, and he's got a 14 strength.
For some reason, we've been rolling 2d6 for now. I don't know why.
No.
He got a crit. He
fair.
rolled 2.
Yeah, he rolled 2
for
because
the
he got a crit.
critical attack.
Okay, then you all come up, and I'm just going to say, interest of time, you swarm the lizard folk guy that's up there. He is a lizard man. Okay, we can say it. He's a lizard man. You swarm, and the lizard woman's downstairs, and you swarm him. God. Okay, so down the chanting has stopped.
Not good.
Oh, boy.
This is
Were we
bad.
able to tie up the lizard man?
No.
You guys killed him.
Oh, we killed him.
Yeah, you guys came out. I didn't.
He never had a chance.
There's a whole bunch of you. I
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry. I just.
You tried.
Did I deprive you? I mean, we could go back. I'm just trying to speed things along. And I'm just looking at the odds.
didn't know if we
5 of you. Well, let's say 4 of
decapacitated
you.
him
He
or
might
not.
steps back. Yeah. So you.
Cool. He's
What do you
gone.
want? You want to kill him? You want to put him? You want to,
Well, how pissed off do we want to make them? If we kill them, they'll
just
be
gonna knock
more
them out.
angrier.
Does he have a
Yeah.
coin
Well,
purse?
before
I want to
anything-
take it.
There we go. We got to
Are you talking about his coin purse?
priorities.
Or
Let's
his
rob them
coin
before we do
purse.
anything.
While we have
What do you
this
think?
discussion,
Yes.
I'm going to heal you.
Thanks. Oh, yes. Thank you.
I'm assuming you're down quite a bit.
Yes, I'm at 4. 4, I believe.
Okay.
You get back 14.
Thank goodness. All right. So back up to 18.
So,
Does this lizard
real
person
question.
have as
How is
far
my
as
AC higher than yours?
loot?
Dexterity.
Clean living.
Yes.
No.
pre-gen.
Not for me.
Yeah. I probably didn't do that good of a job. Armor class of 14 for a ranger.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Got AC
I don't
15.
know.
That's
It's
Yeah.
I got AC
Gotta stay
15. That's the
mobile.
thing. That's like I don't have much more, but I went more. And I'm like, how did I end up with more than the ranger?
okay.
I frisk the dead body
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
goodies.
Yeah, you got a coin purse off of it. Yeah, off of it. Him.
Well done.
Yeah. Oh, it's a him. Yeah.
The other coin purse is hidden.
You frisked them pretty well.
I guess I had to make sure.
Yeah, that's a boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
No, that's
Let's just
not.
search for the entrance to the lower decks.
Yeah. Okay, so let's.
That's also what she said. No.
So now that you are together on the ship, mostly recovered, I'm just going to say, just in the interest of time, that you guys can overpower the other 2 lizard folk that are here, and just so
There's
we
2
can
more?
do. Yeah, there's 2 more.
They came from below deck.
Yeah, they come up.
Missed that.
You guys attack them from above and dispatch them pretty easily with
Bye.
all of you.
We're
Search
professionals.
them too.
Yeah. you guys
something
are
anyway. I've
you
never
guys
worked a day
are
in my
tough
life.
enough. I mean, the only advantage they have was that they were on a boat and you had to get there. Now that it's a straight up fight, it's not going to be that. Yeah, you know, and I want to get through it to something else. So, there's like 3 bodies
Roll them.
down there. They've been stripped of anything valuable,
Even my sword?
but you search around and you find, or you interrogate the lizard folk and find that they were going to be sacrificed to the some lizard folk god.
Hence the chanting.
At least it was a good cause.
Yeah, yeah, and
No.
you rescue your friend and get her stuff back, and you know, and some other stuff too.
Oh, thank goodness.
But the people, I assume, well, the other 2 bodies, the other 2 people there, are you going to?
Are they alive?
Yeah, are you gonna? Yeah, oh yeah, they're all about living sacrifices.
Oh, they're there.
Yeah. Prey on drunk people and take them and do a ritual and.
I suppose there's a
sacrifice them.
finder's fee for lost people.
Yes, that was. Do they want to reward us for rescuing them?
Oh yeah, they'll be quite happy to be rescued. And so
Can they fit in our boat?
let's say you
Well,
get.
this is our boat now.
Oh, yes.
Again,
You can sell it again.
that is a great deal for you guys.
We can put them in the old one. Like, have fun in the dinghy.
We'll tow the dinghy
Quit
behind
playing with the dinghy.
the upgrade.
Okay, you get. Let's just say 500 torts worth of loot, stuff, thank yous, whatever, from the other 2 people that you free and set free, presumably, right? Okay, I'm going too fast. Just
Yep.
Oh, no, no.
me, but I want to. And
20 torts.
and pay back your debt. Great.
Thank you, sir.
Go
plus
back into
interest.
town.
Plus interest.
I'm thinking
I'm
that.
rolling.
Heal you plus interest.
I think just to add a little kind of funny thing to this, I'm going to think this happened like the last night before the hunt, right? Yeah. And so it's like you do all this and just like you're supposed to start on the hunt like an hour from now.
Oh,
Awesome.
but we're that much closer.
We're hyped. We're hyped.
We're a
sharp.
team. We're a team now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume there's coffee
We're
and
not
Raver's
waking up.
Dig.
We're not waking
Oh my
up
God! Yeah, there
hungover.
should be.
take over
Yeah,
breakfast.
nobody ever asked that, but I'm sure there is. Yeah, there's coffee at the lodge.
I mean,
for
it
sure.
is a tropical area, so that is where we would find coffee. But I would imagine that we would also find, if we wanted, you know, some other more powerful substances, perhaps, to wake up with.
Other pick-me-ups.
That's not
Okay,
natural.
I want some coffee.
so
I'm sure
we
you know all
have-
about it.
you
I would.
you've had very little sleep, if any. You get all your stuff. You head to the lodge. Longy bids you adieu. Longy's, they're very happy that you found your friend. They,
Oh, Lanji.
and Hoon escorts you to the lodge. You guys have probably already actually registered by now. You probably would have done that during the previous day sometime. And the hunt begins by you going into the lodge. You get assigned a place to go outside. So you go. So basically, the town has a wall around it. Okay, and the lodge like straddles the wall. So you go into the lodge from inside Graver's Dig, and then you exit out of a different door, and you're out on the hunting grounds. And when you open the, and after 3 days of talking about this and getting ready to go, it's pretty kind of
Underwhelming.
scary. Like, oh my God, we're gonna go out and hunt whatever's out there. And you've had 3 days of talking to people who've talked about, fighting various types of monsters or undead or orcs or barbarians. Just crazy shit like that. So you get assigned to go to the Eagle Totem and wait there for further instructions. So you go outside, and there's a whole bunch of these tall totems out on this field. And they're each, it's like a couple hundred yards to get to it, and they're about 50 yards apart. And you see other hunting parties that are arrayed at these various totems, and it's not quite dawn yet. The hunt's supposed to start at dawn, and a referee comes out. So the referee is they're called pentavolos. Not quite sure what that means, but that's like maybe the cult that they're in or something like that, where they wear these black robes and silver, black and silver robes.
Do
And
they wear black and silver rings?
no, not like his.
No, just me.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, black and silver.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe there's a theme. And this referee comes over, and it is the referee that comes over to you is not human. It's also reptilian. We're on a theme tonight. Yeah, reptilian. It's a reptilian, maybe a dragonborn, but I don't know. It looks like if you think dragonborn, if like the base species is dragon, it's more like the base species is snake.
Naga.
Yeah, Naga, maybe a Wanti, something like that. So, this individual comes over and he's wearing robes. And greetings. My name is Eon, and I will be your referee on the hunt. And he goes over the rules of the hunt with you. One of the things he does, he gives you a orange flag, and he's holding out, expecting one of you to take it.
Jeeves will take it.
You made him come.
There's no room waiting back us for us now. He's coming with us.
I would rather have gone on the boat.
I will take the flag.
Okay, you take the flag. Poor Jeeves.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Jeeves is freaking terrifying.
There's a reason one of my spells is mage armor. This is not the first time we've gone into battle together.
Yeah, but you remember how useful I was last time.
Jesus is our armory caddy. And carry
Yeah,
the extra stuff.
he's got the bags, and I'm carrying nothing but what I've got on me, and he's got like the big heavy bag.
Oh, and you're there.
And I'm there.
Yes,
I
I'm
get
sorry.
back finally again.
I glossed over
In
that part.
consciousness.
Yeah. You're back. They sobered you up.
Good morning. It took a while.
They gave you some special tea. Longy gave you some tea.
Do I have all my health?
Yeah, you're back to
No more meat for you.
Yeah, this is 5e. You're back to full health after
What about you? Are you back to full
a
health?
few seconds of resting.
That is a good question. Am I back to full health or am I at
Yes.
18?
You got some tea also.
Okay.
Well done.
I want some of that tea in real
I
life.
shared
Yeah.
since you rescued me.
Yeah. It
Give me
made
some
you
of that.
sober and healed you up. So it basically it's like a tea that just acts as a long rest. So it's
Sweet.
pretty good tea actually.
Yeah.
Pretty useful item.
Can I get the recipe for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you survive,
First
come
ingredient,
back.
speed.
Yes.
What's the
No,
orange
sorry.
flag for?
Okay, so they explain that the orange flag is how you identify yourself to other hunting parties as a hunting party.
Oh, so like a hunter's vest.
Don't
Yes, so
lose the flag.
it is against the rules to attack another party if they are displaying their flag. So if you want to fight another hunting party, you can, but both parties have to consent. They both have to lower their flags, and then you can fight another hunting party. Otherwise, you hunt anything but another hunting party. Make sense?
It's-
And the referee also has a bag of holding. So if you kill something, too big to carry, you can put it in the bag of holding, like, a dinosaur or something. You can put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
You get points for anything you bring back in their trophies. And if you get enough points, you'll get money. And
Pack the bag of
but
holding.
you get fame. What's that?
I'll pack
No,
the
no,
bag of
the-
holding.
No, you won't.
The referee's carrying with us.
Yeah.
Eon's like, no. I will take care of the bag of holding. And it's also and this is just standard. What I will do is anytime you reduce somebody to 0 hit point, anytime you get knock somebody down to unconscious, I will scoop them up because it'll keep them in stasis. And if we can recover them, whoever it is, and put them back in the hunting grounds, you get double points for that creature.
Okay.
Obviously, anything of value that they have will be yours, et cetera. So, from your perspective, in terms of like wanting to know information about the hunt, you're like learning all sorts of stuff about the hunt. Like this is this is the information that your tribe wanted you to find out.
Okay.
Amanda, I'm talking to you too.
Yes.
Yeah, you got that right. So
Yes.
okay, yeah.
I'm writing it down.
Yes, I figure we're trying to
Now-
figure out what we're hunting.
Yeah.
Are there
What?
any creatures that are prized above all others?
Yeah.
Dragons.
Oh,
Valid.
all right.
We could
Um,
take on a very small dragon.
baby dragon.
Baby. You don't try.
A
Very
preteen
small.
dragon.
I thought it, but I wasn't going to say it.
Off limits.
We may assault a preteen dragon.
No violence towards
Yes.
preteen children.
Young adult dragons only.
Yeah.
What if they're
Yes,
dragons?
You'll know them because they'll have edgy bangs and be assorted into various houses and stuff. You
Emo
know,
hairdos
the
like
YA
that.
dragon.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
How many hunting parties are present?
This is about 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah. And there's
Steep competition.
different but the hunting grounds are vast. I mean,
Yeah,
you see how big this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing you notice right off the bat, you're the obvious amateurs. You're the only party that's not mounted.
Oh.
Oh,
Because we didn't
Huge
prep before we
disadvantage.
left.
I didn't even think about
there-
it.
We were busy saving you.
I mean, unless you all
Good
happen to have
excuse.
horses on your character sheets, and
we
I
could
didn't
mount
notice.
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are teams
Can
here
we
that-
all ride the gar?
like Hunger Games. I mean, there's the,
Oh yeah,
be
yeah.
the Sector 4s that are
There are
their
teams.
thing.
Yeah, this is their thing. There's okay. So there's one team that is like these. There's one team that are like hunters, right? These are like mountain men and women. I mean,
Yeah.
like, they're like they've got big beasts of burden. They're just decked out with camo gear and traps and all that
Professional.
stuff. Yeah, professional hunters. But they're probably like D&D terms, like maybe 0 level, right? Or maybe 1st level, right? They're but really know what they're doing as hunters, you know. And there's another team that is gnomes on velociraptors.
Sweet.
That's badass.
essentially the
badass.
one thing they have in common is they're looking at us and smirking like hell.
Yeah, kind of like, oh, wait, we were all there once. Yeah, they're all like, oh, the newbies.
There they are.
yeah. There's a team that is, you can't see them. Like they're all invisible because they're like, there's like a referee goes over there and is like interacting with some people somehow, but you don't see them.
I mean,
Floating
presumably they
flag.
have their orange flag, yes, over the.
Presumably.
Presumably.
They don't need it. They're invisible.
They just put it in their mouth.
There's a team that's all like mounted warriors, like knights, you know, like full plate. Like, it looks like just back home, like, you know, like full plate, barding on the horses, lances.
You know, one of my old chums. Let's see.
We look like a bachelorette.
Oh, you know,
Look like a
Excuse
stag
me?
party the next
you
morning.
know, Stokes Barclay Cogwright used to sponsor one of these teams actually.
Yeah.
From his home estate, he'd provide the horses and such, and they would give him. You know, it's not technically legal, but you know, what they don't get.
Probably is legal. And you're probably wondering why you didn't go get sponsorship now. You're thinking like, I should have got Morgan, whoever it was, to sponsor us too.
Stokes Barclay Cogwright, yes.
Yes, Sparkly.
Yeah,
That
he's
part I'll just call him Sparkly.
Stokes, but yes, no, he's
Was
a
it
jolly
Cod,
fellow.
right? Was that what it was?
Stokes,
Stokes?
nickname, Barclay Cogwright.
Oh, Barkley. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Barclay
So-
hyphen Cogwright.
Anyway,
yeah.
when eventually the bugle goes off, and one thing all the other teams have in common, at least the visible ones, is they all go very fast. Like they all got, it's like they all have a destination in mind.
We get the
like
scraps.
we're going to, you know, the necropolis, and we want to get there. but it's like a 2 days hard ride.
We're Anakin Skywalker in a pod race. We're just sitting there.
And you're like walking out into the out into the hunting grounds.
You rolled for the number of days the hunt was going to be. Was it 5?
It's 5 days, 4 nights.
It's 5 days. Of
Okay.
Yeah,
So you got a little bit of time.
the number of days was the number of days until the next one,
You
basically.
have 5 days.
Oh, okay,
Right.
it's 5 days long.
So
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, but that's
I
there
take-
and back, right? So
Yes. I take a stride out, take a deep breath. Ah, fresh air. Completely overrated. Let's get on with this.
Should we secure a ride
Yeah,
or a few rides?
perhaps 6 of them.
Perhaps.
Are we already?
7.
Is that an option where we
Too
are?
late for that. We're on foot.
That's true.
well, however much time you would use getting the rides, you'd probably
We're
make it
still
up
in the
really
town.
fast.
True. But we're allowed to go back
So-
into town and
well,
just go gamble for the next 5
Actually,
days?
you're done. Actually, yeah, you can say we're done. We're like we're clearly outclassed here.
That's a gamble I'm not willing
Dungeon
to take.
Master, can we just
is,
fast forward to the next week? We're gonna have
Still on
horses.
retainer?
Yes,
Yeah,
who?
so
Pay for 10 days,
Hoon
yes.
still on
Hoon is with,
retainer?
Oh,
Hoon
yeah.
is
I
with
paid
you.
him for 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, Hoon, go
Get
get us
out of
some
his
horses,
team and say,
man.
get us 6 mounts now.
Yeah.
Stat.
Yeah.
Hoon is like, for sure. Yeah.
How much is it going to cost? What do you need?
Yeah. Well, do you want to buy them or rent them?
Buy them, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I mean, to get
cost.
you want actual like trained horses that aren't going to balk
Well-
in a. You want war horses, right? Not horses that are going to balk in a fight,
No.
right?
How
I
much
can
is a
take
war
spirit
pony?
amount. I have animal handling.
Okay.
I'm very
out of-
small.
Speak with animals.
Unfortunately, I
I
don't
can wing
think
it.
what we
I'll
really
ride your
want
horse.
are war horses, as they are not well suited to the forested terrain. They are more well suited to the wide open plains. I know because I used to ride fox with my friend. Let's see.
Well,
Racer Herndon used to
know anyone-
keep ponies. So I would say that what we really want were either hunting steeds or perhaps some of those lizardy kites like the gnome's head.
Yes. Anybody who sells raptors?
Oh yeah, I know. That's a special club. I can't get you those, but
No,
they
but we don't
will
want
get you a hunting. So okay,
We want hunting steeds if they're available.
hunting seats.
We only need 5 since I'll ride with my friend Elm here.
We need 6.
I'm too small to ride a horse.
She's got
Jeeves
a
is not.
She's made
man
for
companion.
Jeeves, you can pay for Jeeves' horse.
Or just
Okay.
drag them on, you know.
I can.
Stick him in the bag of holding.
No.
He goes into
Okay.
stasis.
I think 1,000 torts for six good steeds
6
that
fine warm bloods.
are
Sitting.
I
and
got
with all their-
280.
Should we
with all their
pool
gear.
or-
Yeah.
We
I
collected a
got a
bunch.
whole
We got
25.
500.
You have
100 and some
1,600 in
I
your
sure
pocket.
do.
500 each.
Okay,
Or
we
did
only
get-
had, yeah, you guys get your horses. Don't worry about it. It's a
Okay.
one shot. You don't worry about it. You got enough to cover it.
Yeah.
And you go.
And here you go. Get us
and
this.
you get the
horses.
horses and go. I mean, by the way, that was your idea, right? To buy the horses? Buy some horses right there? Here, you get another gold star. No, like
Right.
all the time I've DM'd this, nobody's ever said, well, why don't we just go buy some right now?
We're right there.
Yeah, we're right there. That's great. That's
And so
fabulous.
now we can get very quickly to no idea where we're going.
Do the horses come with maps?
Okay, so
Where did he go? Which way did he
But
go?
I do believe
Yeah, my
that
capture really screwed up the
Mr. Tree
preparation.
Nature here, I
Okay.
believe, is what we
Who do we
have.
follow?
okay, I have a question for the group.
What's going on?
You two have an objective.
We do.
Yeah. So, assuming everybody else is pliant and wanting to support you two finding that objective, you're looking for a moving tree.
I head out in a direction like I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm very confident about this.
Okay, great.
We get about 100 yards, and then Jeeves, trots up, pulls my horse around to about 30 degrees off the first path, and we go that way instead.
So,
Okay. Any other ideas on how you might locate a tree?
Or we asked
a
around
specific
town
tree?
about this particular creature.
did anyone inquire about it already?
I think we skipped the information gathering
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah,
before the
I
hunt.
did not get.
Well, there was kind of like anything you want to do in town
was
that
gonna
could
go
have
talk
been
to-
used
yeah.
for information gathering. I even explained there was a wizard.
Did we already ride out?
Not yet, unfortunately.
We got waylaid.
We could do a flashback scene.
It was like drinking.
Well, yeah, I would have tried if there was time. I would have tried to visit Cosmo because I was specifically.
Let's
asking
flashback. Let's do
about
a
the
flash.
tree.
Let's do a
Everyone
flashback.
knows it,
scene.
Cosmo, yes.
Okay, flashback. You went to see Cosmo on day 2,
How'd that go for you?
Look for weird tree tracks.
and just kind of one point of you had to wait in line 7 hours to see him. Just throw that out there.
A flicker of time for an high elf.
Yeah, somebody would have come by, and for a price, you could have had somebody wait in line for you.
I've already paid Hun.
I could, in 4 hours, I could get a full rest. So.
There you go.
Napping in line.
So his tower is it's just a simple wizard's tower. It's just a simple tower. It's not super tall. It's like maybe 3 stories or something like that.
It's a respectable size for a wizard.
Yeah, and it's got the door. It says Cosmos, but I mean, there's a line of people there, so it's easy to tell. Everybody knows where Cosmos is at. Just look for the line of people waiting to get in the tower. Eventually, and you kind of see how it's done because you have to wait. People, when it's your turn, what you do is you go up and you just put your hand on the door, and then you disappear, and then you reappear inside of the tower. You think maybe you assume you're inside the tower. You don't no idea which floor. There's no windows, so you don't know which floor. You're in a cluttered, like alchemist lab type situation. There's an iron golem there, like right behind you. It kind of startles you, but so you got an iron golem behind you. In front of you is like a bar, and behind him, welcome. I am Cosmo the Magnificent. What can I do for you, or what can you do for me?
Yeah, great fella, humble high elf.
Well met.
Well met indeed. I was here to ask you for any information you may have about a ambulatory species of tree.
An ambulatory species of trees,
Yes.
like
I'm on a mission to find
ants.
one.
Oh,
like ants.
And quite possibly. Are there any in the surrounding area?
Ooh.
That you are aware of?
Any in this surrounding area?
I'm trying to channel Agent Smith, and I'm doing a really shitty job.
I'm trying
I
to
can usually
channel
do-
Cosmo the Magnificent.
I can
I'm doing
usually do
okay.
Agent Smith really well, but not today.
looking for a Hjorn.
Ooh, I have not heard of ants. Is it? Do you just would any ambulatory tree do, or are you looking for one in particular?
Am I looking for? Does it have a name? Horn? Is that the name of the tree?
What's the name of an evil tree? An evil ambulatory tree.
Sure, that works.
Sure. I'm looking for Horn,
Horn.
the ambulatory tree.
Okay, yeah, you've no history about this.
Yeah.
You questioned for this, et
Yeah,
cetera, et cetera,
yeah.
et cetera. Like, okay, so he's well. Why don't we use a crystal ball? And he pulls out a crystal ball and
And he
sets it on
balls it
the
up.
thing. Oh, I will need to be compensated for my effort here.
Oh, of course.
Oh, at what point in the evening?
Yeah. Before losing the 20 cold or after?
What's in this for me?
What is your
7 minutes in heaven.
normal fee?
Well, are you going on the hunt?
Closet back there.
We could take money, or I could be an investor in your band, your troupe.
That would be wonderful. That is one of our quests. One of our reasons for going on the hunt is to locate this tree.
I sense that you don't have much coin, so I think that that should be. And he uses the crystal ball to look at your friends. Says,
New 5e spell, sense gold.
yeah, your party does have some nice magical items, but your party looks very promising. I think that when you go adventuring out there, and if you find some treasure, I will pick an item from what you find.
Oh,
First pick. First pick. From whatever you find on the hunt. And do not deceive me, for I am a wizard.
No intention of deceiving you, but may I confer with my party? Because that's not
Yes.
a decision I feel comfortable making without their consent.
Yes. By all means. So he He teleports you to your party.
Okay. All right.
Well, that was it.
Yeah.
So we have sponsor for. I have a sponsor for the hunt. He'll scry for the tree. Wants first pick of any magic items we find as compensation.
Did he say magic items or did he just
Said-
say items?
He said, well, he didn't not say magic items, but if I was picking items out of the treasure,
Presumably.
I'd
magic
probably
item.
go for
I'd never
artifact,
presume what a
relic,
wizard's
magic
gonna
item,
do.
gold.
He didn't exclude. He didn't exclude magic items. That's for sure.
Well, I have no objections.
Since we've had a rough night, I would say yes.
I'm
To
just
be
trying
fair,
to
we
keep,
haven't had a rough night yet. This is this is too late before a rough night.
Precursor to the night. Okay, yes.
I'm just keeping a low profile, so I'm just getting.
Well,
out
to
of
be
town
fair,
for a couple
you've had a
days.
rough night in the gladiatorial arena because you went the first day and you picked it up. I'm fine with it. What do you
Okay.
think, Jeeves?
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Okay. So you find yourself back in Cosmos.
Okay.
I do believe we've reached an accord.
Indeed.
Okay. So he takes
He probably
that.
would shake on it. Just because he's an elf.
He just he left you hanging. So he takes
Awkward
so he takes this crystal ball.
experience for a high
It's
elf.
not a palantir. It's just a crystal ball. He looks at it. He's got the name of the tree, and he concentrates. And yes, yes, it's near. Yes, the third lake to the left.
Stage left or
Yeah. So let's just say he says it's in
Right there.
It's that's the tree right there. It's in that grove. You must search in that grove, and you will only see it under the light of and fortunately it happens to be okay. Hold on a second. I gotta do this right. I know we're short on time, but I gotta do this right. I won't feel good about myself if I don't do
The
this.
light of the getaway gar.
Here we go. By the light of the getaway gar. Is that what you said?
yes.
Oh my God.
You gotta
Okay.
use that guard
Pick-
before the night's up.
Yes.
Yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 52.
Oh boy.
Ace of spades.
37.
37.
Go
Okay.
with my age.
It says the tree will only reveal itself under the light of universe.
That's one of the
Yeah.
signs.
And it turns out that this next week is the week of universe. Boom, boom, boom.
Dun, dun.
How fortuitous. Like
do
he
you
says,
know?
you are destined to find this. I believe I've made a great investment.
The stars have literally aligned for this.
Yes, yes. So
I'm not there to say it.
you have this, so now that you've had this information, you saw it on a map, another flashback scene.
Did he have a compass that I could pay for?
Since you said compass, I will say also that you went to a flashback scene. You went to the Cartography Guild
Great,
and got this map
great.
and some information about how to find it specifically. And
Well done, you.
a compass. And while you were there, you picked up a compass and you picked up a spyglass and
You know, we both have one.
had some extra paper and a pen and
Sweet.
stuff like that.
We're set now.
Oh, you didn't give it back to Longy?
I was gonna say, isn't that hers? I'll just take that.
Boy, ruthless. Tough round.
A little bit.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
do you have a seal or anything a sigil or anything we must wear indicating your sponsorship?
You guys seen?
Do you,
Oh, the
Cosmo?
wizard. Yeah, Cosmo.
Oh,
Do you
no.
have advertising you're looking to get?
No. Everybody knows Cosmo the Magnificent. No. I've
Cosmo's a word of
invested.
mouth.
I've invested enough. I'm not going to give you a sigil.
I would never be so gauche as to wear.
I've seen you.
A jersey.
I know you. If I want to find you, it's me. So trivial. It's so easy. You've seen the power of my crystal ball.
Indeed.
That's to find a tree that we barely even know exists. But
Yes.
I've seen you in person. I can find you
You've
easily.
seen his ball in his tower. Hard and tall.
Okay,
You know him very
let's flash forward. We did a flashback.
During the 7 minutes of
Now we do a flash forward.
And now
It
we're-
is the third night of the hunt. You rode 2 days. And it did, like with horses, it took you 2 days to get that far.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah, good call on the horses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
And,
I would like a nap now.
and then you had to find you spent a day finding the right grove, exactly where to go, and you finally think you're in the right spot. And as the sun is leaving the sky, and moon comes out to greet her lover and bid him a fond good day. Bid him good night because he's leaving and it's the end of the day. Now it's night. Yeah, okay. And what it means to be the week, this is the week of universe. So Anumians are constellations, just like in our world, there are constellations, only these are really bright and they're really easy. Oh, it's like in our world, oh, that's a bear, really? No, these are like really obvious, like looking constellations. And they're also sentient. They're actual entities. And just like some people believe that the zodiac signs have an influence in our world, in Chaldea, everybody believes that the Anumians have an influence the behavior of people based on their nature. And each of them, and you might spot any Anumian on any particular night anywhere in Chaldea, but each Anumian for 1 week is particularly powerful. It's called the week, and the calendar is based on it. So the week of universe is the week that you're in, and universe is its influence is exploration, mysteries, and the Great Sea. And you guys were on the water earlier. But that would have actually been the prior week, which was the week of hate.
Oh dear.
So that week's over.
Thus the sacrifices.
Yeah, exactly.
There you
See,
go.
this is why people believe in astrology, because it just sometimes
Lines up.
works.
Yeah.
Even as astrology I made up, it just worked like that. It's weird.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, exactly. So, you go into this wooded area, and you come to a tree.
Well, that's simply tremendous.
Sitting on that one for a while, have you?
Waiting for the moment.
Like 5 minutes, honestly.
Okay.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right.
I get the feeling that his bark is worse than his bite.
Oh, he's shiny.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
And you are, looking upon this tree from across the glade. And it does kind of like, you can see that it has all these red gems as,
Sorry, there's supposed to be some sort of thread in it.
oh yeah, that was probably the price tag. Sorry, didn't mean to demystify it. This is not an actual tree, everybody. This is a prop bought in a gemstone store in Colorado.
In Colorado!
Colorado.
Represent!
In Estes
Hey!
Oh, I love Estes Park.
Park. Yeah. Oh, I have family connections there. My wife's family has a cabin near there. We go there every summer for. Anyway.
It's a cool area.
So there, just like this, there's a rock, and this tree growing out of the rock, and it looks like blood red stones or fruit, as you see here. And I'm going to assume that you are all some distance away, unless you tell me otherwise.
So, when we were told to get rid of the tree, were we told to destroy it, or was there more specific instructions that came along with the tree no more sort of,
Good question. Yeah, it's so long ago. What were the instructions?
We have been quested to destroy an evil tree.
There you go. That's no. Bertie by this point has forgotten. He's lucky he remembers the tree bit of this.
Even
Yeah.
to who?
What proof do we have that it's evil?
Yeah.
Well, if you take the stones away and sell them, you get an awful lot of money.
I like that.
Yeah, the stones look. I mean, they do. They could be worth money. You're not quite sure. Are they like? They look like little gems.
Poisonous.
But I mean, not that little, right? I mean, it's little to us because we're looking. But I mean, like
Yeah, they're like
you know,
head-sized.
I mean, these are like
Grapefruit-sized.
Yeah.
kinda.
If they're gems, then you're right. That would be a lot of money. I mean, that would be like millions of torts.
But it's such a pretty tree.
It is a pretty tree.
Is it burnable?
Oh my.
I suppose anything is if you try hard enough.
Not easily.
I want to take the
Don't want to use your
the
sword.
spyglass and see if I can
Try hard enough.
I couldn't use
See
it in
more
the arena.
about
Yeah.
the gems.
Oh,
We're a distance away, right? So
Yeah.
I want to try to.
yeah, I've got absolute doo-doo for nature, so.
Yeah, we don't have a
See?
druid in the crew.
If I can get within
We have
30,
Mr. Great Tree.
when I get within 30 feet, I can do.
I do have dark
Okay.
vision, so that helps.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's pretty well lit. Universe
Okay.
is right above you,
Making it all shiny. Sparkly.
looking down at you, almost as if to be looking at you.
What do you know about evil trees?
What does your ring know about evil trees?
Don't you follow like a tree or something? Do you know anything more about
Borash.
trees?
Borash, you there, buddy?
I can make
No,
an
he's wandered
nature
off.
roll.
It's like,
Borash, I
Borash,
need
are you there? Borash?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let's see. You wanna?
Oh, we're doing tarot cards here.
These are fake cards.
Oh, okay.
Here, do you mind looking? See if you can.
At least not Dominion
find
cards. It'd be really
universe.
notable then. In Savage Worlds, if you've got like a demon in your head, you can draw Dominion cards.
Hey, I have my own. I have my own cards. Don't talk about other cards.
That's fair. I'm saying,
I'm very
I'm glad
proud
they're
of these
not.
cards. Yeah. Oops.
Just happens to be open to devil.
Yeah, Mendel's Vega.
Just happens.
Play Devil Phoenix. I have. Not all these are done yet, but
Decide if I want to like eat them or.
I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have Universe.
I don't know that
admire
I'd
them.
eat it, but she's got a
here we go.
disposable
There's gotta be-
ballet you could feed it to.
Here, Jeeves,
Okay,
try one of
rude.
these.
So I'll pass this around so you can all look at it.
James is a valuable member of the party.
What you see up here is what the constellation looks like in the sky. And this is the Chaldea equivalent to a tarot deck, the fate deck of what the universe card looks like. So pass that around so people can look at it. So you look up and you see this universe looks like a door with these tentacles coming out.
Not ominous at all.
No.
Yeah, Cthulhu
The
photography.
only way the tree could be evil is if the jewels did something bad, in my opinion.
Oh, you were looking at the jewels.
Yeah, I want to see if I can tell what they are because we can't tell from a distance.
You look, roll a investigation, perception. Either, yeah. I'm not sure which is best here. I think investigation. That's an intelligence check, I think.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Which dice
Yeah.
do I roll?
20 plus 3.
320.
Perception.
Investigate.
wisdom.
Plus three.
Yeah, perception is wisdom.
14. Oh, 7?
I get a plus
17.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of blood shaped. They're kind of like droplets of blood.
Like a little pustule kind of thing.
Like if you just if you squeeze blood out of an eyedropper, the shape of the drop as it's
Okay.
falling, which is kind of like this, and then taper up to, that shape. That they're like that. And the little tapery part is, of course, where they're attached to the tree.
So I still can't tell if it's
It's a bleeding
But
tree.
solid or liquid.
whoa. Oh, no, there's one. They don't all look the same. You spot one that actually does look like a gem.
Noted.
Yeah.
The heart of the
Might
tree.
have all that for a moment. The spyglass.
You-
I will hand it to Jeeves, and I will ask Jeeves what he thinks. And he's going to try and... He's got a pretty decent wisdom, so I'm kind of hoping he's got a little bit of
I'll just
insight.
save some time. There's no new information. That
Okay, fair enough.
You're going to get. You rolled high enough to get the piece of information.
Okay.
That
Fair
was
enough.
interesting.
There's
I want to try to be
one.
stealthy.
There's
and
one
stay within 30 feet.
that
Blood on your
looks
body leaves you.
different.
Okay, just so you all know, your friend here is advancing towards the tree. I'm
I'll
sorry.
go with him.
Get, well,
You're
I
going-
get within
You're going to
30
need
feet.
protection.
I've had enough pain for 3 days. I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at
Sit
while I
this one
watch
out.
them investigate the
Says the
tree.
barbarian.
You have your bow out.
I'm just gonna stand here for a moment.
I definitely have my bow out.
Okay, so the two of you, I'm assuming everybody else is like 60 feet away.
Yeah, I'm hanging back.
I'm not afraid of a tree.
And the 10 has
Cool.
at least the tree has at least a 10-foot sort of radius to the upper part. And so you want to get within 30 feet of the branches?
30 feet.
Or-
I want to do it.
or the
detect
trunk?
evil. I'm going to get within 30 feet of the trunk.
You want to get within 30 feet of the trunk. So that's like if this is like 10 feet, you want to get to like here.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to do a detect evil.
Yes.
That's like a spell or just like
Yeah.
I'm
it's
smart
it's
at
just
noticing these things, or it's a spell? Okay, so you're casting a spell. Detect evil. Okay.
See what the tree's intentions are.
I
Just want to see if it's an evil tree before, because
wanna-
that's what we're
I'm-
going after.
You haven't
It
been
gives you
lying.
its alignment, I want to say.
Today?
If it's aligned evil,
Is it in a couple days?
I'm just gonna say, is a spell called detect? I spent a lot. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
first.
just- it's still
I mean, I know what
detect evil.
AD&E version does. Let's see.
isn't it
Concentration of
detect
10
good
minutes.
detect
Cast time
evil?
once.
But you're
so,
just casting detect evil.
within
Yeah.
30 feet as well. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that is different. Okay.
Um,
Well, it's what I got. It's what I would cast. So
yeah. No, I think that's pretty useful.
For the people at the table who do not actually have the book, what does it say?
for the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. As you go up there and you cast the spell, the branches, start to kind of like move a little bit. Kind of get a little active, like they're stirring. And you do detect evil here. Many, many, many evils. Almost as if each of those gems or drops of blood or whatever the hell they are is individually an evil entity.
Are they an infestation on the tree? Like the tree itself is fine, but the
Before we have this discussion, we're going to back up.
I'm fascinated. I'm like, this is really cool. I want to check this out.
This is why I'm going back.
For me, knowledge is everything. I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated while I'm moving back.
Wait, we came all this way. I mean,
Let's move
we
back.
should.
I grab him, I lift him up, and we start walking
You're 3
back.
feet tall.
I mean, come on. We should
Okay,
go
you're
check
back
it out.
to 60 feet away.
Okay.
You see you're still watching through the, or do you give it to G? You're still watching through the spyglass?
If he handed it back.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
not?
sure.
I assume I still have it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still watching. You're still looking.
Yeah. Checking it out.
Yeah, you see one of
From a distance.
these little. It's almost like some of these blood droplets, or whatever they are like tugging at the branches that are holding them there, and trying to get away. And one of them succeeds. One of these little blood drops, like just like you can imagine a little pop, and it comes, and you have trouble tracking it with the thing, and you're not sure anybody else saw it, but it starts sailing or gliding or something, falling,
Floating.
floating through the air
This can't be good.
towards these two as they're retreating.
But we're unaware
I drop
of
him
it.
and run.
Yeah. Okay.
I drop you and run. No.
I try to wave at
No.
them. Like,
Yeah, well,
We're facing the other way.
So-
We're
Yeah.
facing the tree. We can't see
Okay,
it.
so
He's
I'm,
gonna
yeah.
try
he's
and put it
about
out and get their
face and coming
attention.
back towards
He's
us.
going to use the
walking
help out
backwards.
action.
yeah.
Walking backwards.
Okay, so I'm going to roll which one of you it's chasing.
Sure.
Even, odd. Even, you.
Aren't you
Because
holding
you were
me?
fascinated.
Still think-
Yeah,
But it's chasing us.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Prejudiced against short
so yeah, it comes up and tries to land on you.
And I'm unaware of it still.
Well, you kind of become. I'm gonna say you see it coming towards you.
Oh, well then I'm going to avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, that's called using your armor class. I rolled an 18.
Okay, that hits.
It hits, and it sucks a level out of you.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You like it leaks like a leech. Like it gets up there and it's big and it leeches onto your neck, and you. I guess in 5e terms, you now have a negative level. I don't know. How's 5e handle?
Well, we started at
loss?
level 3.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm not worried about you losing a level.
So I'm
I know.
level
I know you're
2,
fine.
So I lose
You got
all
2
of-
more.
I lose all of my level 3 abilities.
Let's do it like you have a -1 level, which is going to cause you to lose hit points and stuff like that.
You tell me what happens.
But
I can't remember off the top of my head.
yeah, let's just wing
energy.
it.
Yeah, that's fine
Yeah,
with me.
yeah. You just lose hit points. You lose a third of your hit points,
Okay.
and you'll have -1 to attacks.
Okay.
But you don't lose your any abilities.
I mean, I'm happy to lose abilities. That's fine.
Yeah, let's just that starts to get complicated.
I forgot how much I hate the
I mean,
index of
Yes.
5th edition.
okay, so then
Oh my God! What just happened to me? Oh, it hurts.
Is it still attached?
yeah. Get
it off.
So it's like this blood. It's like this leech, and your detect evil is like. Also on the ring that he's got. He's got an evil. There's an
Borash.
evil entity in his ring.
Borash, I'm
Yes.
being infested. Borash, help
Yes,
me.
you are. I could save you.
Okay.
Okay. Will you set me
do
free?
that.
How do I do that?
Just agree to set me free if you just make a pact.
Well,
Multi-class warlock.
I will set you free, and I will get rid of the
The tree.
the leaf from the vampire tree, and you will set me free.
Can you make me immune to the vampire tree? I will set you free if you can give me immunity from the vampire tree.
I can give you immunity from the vampire tree leaves.
Yes. I agree to set you free.
Something I wanted to try.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Okay, so the leaf falls off. You get your level back.
Okay.
And this entity, this smoke starts swirling around your
He
hand.
just agreed to it. Does
What?
that mean he actually has to do it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they agreed to it.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Man of my word.
That's the way the
contractually binding.
that's the way this entity is interpreting it.
Okay.
Me and
Like,
Borash, we're
it's
tight.
done.
I don't
It's
know
done.
what
And now he's free.
Yeah, it's cool.
Evil Jen.
And Borash appears as this
For the
demon.
record, I
Yeah.
see that shit coming out of the ring.
Yeah.
I drop him.
Okay, yeah. So,
And now we have 2 problems.
so there is some evil entity that is now manifesting in the area.
Borash is my friend.
Well, that looks dangerous.
How tall is this tree?
About 50 feet. It looks like it goes up like I'm just going with the scale like that far. It's 10 feet, so it looks like it goes. That rock boulder is a little bit big. Like the boulder looks like it'd be just big enough that it'd be a little difficult to scale. Without somebody like giving you one of these things, you know,
Okay.
or if you had a climbing skill.
I do.
Does the trunk of the tree actually look bark-like, or does it look wiry like the prop? Just
It kind of does look wiry like the prop. It looks like there's something wrapped around the trunk of the tree.
Well,
or the
I think I'd
tree,
kill the roots,
like maybe the real trunk is underneath that, but there's something wrapped around it.
my guess
is
would
too
be
tall.
something with that gem.
Unless someone can.
I was saying we should destroy the boulder.
The boulder,
And that could
maybe the
attack the
gem.
roots.
So, are you reacting to this entity forming?
Yeah, I'm seeing this. I drop him
Yeah.
hard. And yeah, so I'm seeing the smoke coalescing into.
Yeah. You see that some sort of creature is forming here, and
What did you just do?
This is Borash, my friend.
Is it humanoid or?
He's your friend.
Yes.
You know what's in
How
that
long
big
have you
nerd?
known your
He's
friend?
radiating.
I'm going to stick with the reptile theme.
He's radiating evil off the charts.
You have
But he released me from the vampire tree's curse.
you have a book of like little.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like a
Thank you.
Z theme.
All right.
Sorry,
and
you don't have a
you-
note card. That's what I was saying.
And you are. Did you do anything for him in return? He
I
just
set-
did
I
that
set
out of
him
the kindness
fr-
of his heart.
He was a prisoner. I set him free.
For immunity.
Fool.
So you restored your level, and he's made you immune from the tree.
Leave.
I didn't say that.
Well,
Okay.
that
so,
seems rather
So
bold.
you set him free.
Yeah,
You released him.
because he got the vampire seed off of me.
Okay. So you struck a deal with him.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. I,
That's that.
there is something very evil coalescing out of that smoke.
All right.
Does anyone have any
Yes.
explosives?
Okay. So this demon
But you'd have
Forms.
to get him to do it.
I know.
and laughs hysterically. You fools. And it attacks you guys.
I suppose now is the wrong time to say I'm a very charming fellow. As to say, I'm trying to charm a person. Can I try charming?
Charm. Well, I think it's initiative. So
Fair
I'm
enough.
going to roll, and all that matters is whether you beat the, see those of you who act before the demon versus after the demon. Okay, my initiative is a. What's the initiative here?
Okay. This needs to come through.
But the demon's on my side, right?
Not anymore. Now you
Ask for that.
Borash.
We are about to find out.
Wait, Borash, these are my friends.
Hi, now he's released. He's not bound to you anymore.
Yeah.
You set him free.
And so that was an act
I'm not
of-
going to apologize for this.
That was an
I'm
act
sorry.
of kindness.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, it's a 10 for me.
12 for me.
That.
Got a 12.
Yep. 5.
5.
Do I have to roll if I want to cast a spell? still?
Dunce this thing, please.
Just roll initiative now. Just roll a d20, and
Please dunce it. It rolled a 3.
You get a
Plus
plus
13.
Oh,
if you had a dex bonus, you get to add
I
that.
do get a +1?
Who had the
Oh,
D6
11.
that rolled
Sorry.
a 1?
Bib.
Okay, so I think everybody beat me except for you. So I am going to just go around the table this way, and then I'll go before you go.
Oh, come
Okay,
on.
so because I don't,
Crying out
if
loud.
you guys are okay, not worrying about exactly who goes in what order. It just matters.
Clockwise.
It just matters who goes.
It has
before
just
the demon
gotten
goes.
dunced because
Okay.
it rolled a
So
3.
Gaza, you see this demon form and attack you guys. It's going,
Borash.
and you're the closest person. So,
Okay.
What are you
Probably going
doing?
to attack you.
I
Killing your
understand.
party.
Yeah.
That's why you don't talk to magical rings.
And
How does it attack?
I get to go before
Claws.
him.
Claws? Oh, reptile. Yep, okay.
Yep. Yes, you get to attack first.
But I like
Okay.
Borash.
You get to act before
You
it
don't like
attacks.
you.
Well,
Very nice.
at the risk of
I'm gonna
metagaming,
scratch you.
it is a one-off. I have an article. I have some sort of a wonderful book that has all kinds of cool stuff in it. I'm going to start singing as though my life depended on it.
You're going to sing from the book.
I'm going to sing from the book.
Okay.
The prayer
Great.
book, yeah?
You start singing from the book.
Praise the
okay.
By the way,
fair goddess of the
I'm singing
light.
80s arena rock.
Perfect.
For the record.
Your turn.
Since I'm probably because he's closer, Borash is closer to these two. We're
Yeah.
a distance off. I'll have to use my bow.
Yeah, you're not far. I mean, you could run into combat too, but your bow is probably the best weapon because
Yeah.
it's a +2. And you've heard demons sometimes you might need magic to hit them. Maybe, maybe not. You're not quite sure, but might as well use the magic arrow.
Yes.
Okay, roll your d20. And AC.
Get a +2 to it, I believe.
Man, this armor class sucks.
My arm class?
No, this demon's armor class.
Well,
sucks.
he's a huge demon. so-
Don't attack the demon.
Size and scale
I have him
bonuses.
under control.
No, you don't seem to.
I do.
Our claw. He's already attacking.
I
He hasn't
want to.
attacked us yet.
Yep.
He is
has.
attacking.
He's
Okay.
attacking.
He's attacking.
With his claws.
I'm trying to stop him.
I
Okay.
want to quote Army of Darkness. So
Do you
bad
want to go
right now.
first and see? I don't know what you have up your sleeve.
I'm
but-
just gonna try and reason with him. I mean, we should work it out.
Are you charismatic enough?
I'm very charismatic. Borash, we have much more we can accomplish together than we can against each other.
Oh, you're really trying to go deeper with the demon. Okay, I should give you a chance, right? I mean, it's like this chaotic evil demon that's been trapped and now it's loose.
I'm going to
It really wants
him.
to tear you all from limb to
I'm going
limb.
to intimidate him. Borash, we are going to wipe your ass here if you try and kill us. There are 6 of us. There is only one of you.
All right, roll your d20.
Intimidation?
Yeah, okay.
You're a 3-foot
okay.
gnome.
You can use
I'm a
intimidation.
halfling, thank you very much.
Pardon me.
With the proficiency in intimidation.
I have
Yeah.
expertise in
expertise.
intimidation.
Excuse me.
All right, roll.
That's 24.
17.
24.
Intimidation, I'm like, Borash, knock it off right now. We are friends. I released you out of the kindness of my heart, and you owe me.
Okay,
Roll d20 to
He can roll a
gaslight.
1.
prove your loyalty.
What do I must do?
Kill one of your companions.
Oh no. Thing is,
Out
you
of the
can
question.
You can do it. You can do it.
You must prove that you're evil enough to
Because
be,
You could do it.
to be
Jeez.
associated
I
with
was
me.
gonna say, jeez.
Because we are going down a dark path. A dark path of unlimited power. But a path of evil.
Tempted.
He's an adult, it's fine.
2 stars is the limit.
He's a post-teen, excuse you.
Borash, I'm not going to kill anyone in our party, and I'm not going to stand for this insubordination from you.
Awfully big word for a halfling.
Okay.
Pretty sure that word is bigger than you are.
It didn't seem like I gave you a fair chance, but that was a chance as far as the demon's concerned. Like, okay, yeah. Okay.
I tried.
All right, roll your attack.
All right. Good try.
Ooh, that's a hit.
17.
Roll damage.
With the 20?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes?
With the
You don't roll 20
No.
for damage.
I'm sorry. Your
Yes,
bow.
I was like, okay.
Okay, so it's a long bow, so it's a D8, and you have +2 damage, and plus your dex. What's your dexterity? 15 plus 2
Plus
more.
2, yeah.
So you have +4 damage.
Okay.
I think. Close enough. 6 points.
2.
I'm assuming you're going to tell your arrow to return as opposed to follow.
Yes, I am. Yes.
It's just
I am telling as I
popping up
fire,
on the demon like that seems like a bad idea, actually.
Bardic
After I hit,
inspiration
I
help.
say return.
I forget what it does.
Okay.
Damage.
Would it possibly take chunks off of the thing that I sunk it into, the arrow? If I'm saying return?
It just does this damage. Let's
Okay.
not try to
Okay.
overcomplicate it. You roll the dice, it does the damage.
Pull some debris.
We move on. Yeah, okay.
I can take some armor off?
Draft.
Yeah.
We
Draft
do a really
some-
cool knife thing.
So while she's looking up her spell, what do you...
Is it flammable, this demon? Because I have this magic longsword,
I know you have...
and this is a one-shot, so if an ish can't go running in.
You gotta go running in, I
Gotta
think.
do it.
Yeah, let's
You
see.
gotta do it.
I think it's on my character
What's your
sheet
run speed?
somewhere that
Okay. Yeah.
violence is my answer to almost any challenge.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it has some resistance, unfortunately, but it is not immune.
Candy and
okay,
violence.
well,
Roll d20. 20-sided die. And
a 15.
There you go.
All right.
that'll
Finally,
hit.
good one.
You're going to have, I think, +7 to hit with this.
That's
Plus
right.
3 from your strength, +2 for your efficiency is 5.
It
plus 2
says
swords,
roll
plus
a.
seven.
Yeah.
So that's a hit. And then you're going to roll a d8.
Okay,
And I'm going to
it's
have,
not that one.
instead of 2d8 extra, I'm going to give you 1d8
D8
extra
should look
because of
like-
its
I have
resistance.
It does say on hit plus 2d8 fire
I know,
damage.
and I'm having that because
D8s,
it does
like
have
that.
some resistance to fire.
You wanna use
So you're
yours?
going to roll
Yes.
2 8-sided dice for
that.
damage.
Yes.
And you're going to add 3, 4, 5. You're going to have 5 to this number. So add these 2 together and add 5.
Please don't kill me this time. Ooh, 5 and 3.
Is 8
Yeah.
plus 5 is 13.
Yep.
Okay. You
Thank
guys
you
have
so
done
much.
19
Actually, use
points
this
of
one.
damage
It's better.
to this demon. All right, Megan, do you have a...
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
You don't get a third gold star.
And I'm out.
Bye.
No, that's not...
An idea.
Gold stars are when you surprise me.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that she's trying to...
I have an
another.
Level stealing
Deuces.
jewels and
Yeah.
demons coming out of rings.
Okay,
I'm out of
and
here.
I'm going to
guys.
do you last. That's right, because the
Yep.
demon gets to go before you. And so,
I'm
and you're
singing.
reading, you're singing. You did that. Okay, everybody's acting except the demon. Okay, well, the demon was going to. I think it's kind of 50-50 whether the demon. I think since you failed to ally with it properly and show your worthiness.
I was
or-
trying to assert dominance over him.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it's hard to do with a demon.
It
but
is
It's
hard.
worth a shot.
It is totally worth a shot, and you rolled really well, but you weren't willing to pay the price. So he's really mad at you, but you're reading some sort of crazy spell. He doesn't like how the spell's going. It's kind of like in The Exorcist when he's kind of reacting like a possessed demon with The Exorcist. Okay, I think, and clearly none of these other characters are a threat in its view.
Oh,
so
you don't know that yet.
I know. That's not Peter the DM saying that. It's the
I know.
demon thinking that.
I'm-
That's inner dialogue. Even
Okay.
odd. Okay,
Oh.
it's attacking you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you did get your level back. So.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
because
So
that's
what's
definitely what I
your
think
armor
of when I
class?
see a
15?
rogue tank.
15. Okay, where is the attack here? Yep. Okay.
I think it'll be a while before it gets back to me.
That hits.
Yep, that's going to be a hit.
Mhm.
And it's going to do 2d6 plus 3. 9 points of damage. And it's psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can act.
Indeed. I will have my menservant assist me in this. He will use the help action as a bonus action. So he will, tap me on the shoulder, whisper in my ear, a little help out there. So I will do this with advantage.
Tell me what you're doing before you roll.
I'm trying to charm him.
You're trying to charm a demon.
How do you get advantage?
Help out. The help action, as used by another character, Jeeves as a sidekick, can use the help action as a bonus action. So he'll actually get his main attack as well.
But if you're trying to charm,
Yeah.
help you charm.
Wouldn't he need the
Help me.
spell?
Help me.
Does he like show a little leg?
Is it pretty clear you can't be charmed?
Okay, that's a gold star right there.
There you go.
There, gold star.
I was gold star.
I can play a
Yeah,
vaudeville tune.
I think the action to help has to be a valid
Oh,
for
I
the
was
situation.
having him help me concentrate on the demon, but okay, yeah.
It might be distracting you. Yeah. No, I want to work with you on this, but
Fair.
I don't. I mean, I try to be,
Fair.
pretty amenable.
Because
Yeah, I mean,
otherwise-
honestly,
Otherwise, you'd have advantage on everything you do.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's
see.
true.
Honestly, though, it may not matter. It may not matter in the slightest. So,
Oddly, there isn't. I mean, I would by default say no way you could charm a demon, but I'm going by these stats here for this demon, and I don't see anything about charm. There's a whole bunch of other things it's immune to, but it does get a saving throw.
it does.
Yeah. And what's your
15.
what's the DC? 15?
Yeah.
Back in the day, there would have been magic resistance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. A 2.
So it thinks I'm a perfectly jolly fellow, actually.
Yeah, he's gonna save you for last.
Fair. I was going to say that perhaps, with all the things going on, that maybe, the most important thing is that vampire tree that is currently trying to stick leechly droplets onto everyone, including it, I assume. Although, that is the largest target and, the biggest threat, in my opinion. It is not a jolly sort of thing at all. It would, in fact, be draining your health as much as ours. So I would say that perhaps it needs to be the focus of attention as opposed to any of us. We are clearly far below your notice, being, the sort
Well,
of
that part's true.
running and lonely humans, as it were. Well, for a given value,
You're not
lonely
the enemies.
bipeds.
Kind of like
Those,
it does cause him to think for a moment.
Fair.
So Yeah. Okay. So let's do a round.
Can you take a shot at the tree?
A shot at the tree.
Yeah, with a short bow.
Well, sure, Bo.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
He shoots at the tree.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
trunk or
yeah.
the thing, the jewels?
Trying
Or?
to break
I'll
loose.
just say he hits the trunk of the tree with the bow. That's fine.
Yeah,
The,
cool.
the arrow's there.
Does the tree bleed?
No, the tree doesn't care.
Fair. Okay. It had to be tried.
I didn't go, hey.
All right. So we are running out of time. So I am going to say that we're just going to wrap this up in a way. So now that it's back to you, you've been singing for this entire time, and the singing is just like, suddenly the demon's like, oh, this is annoying. The demon's like,
It is like I'm actually singing.
yeah. The demon's like, I'll be back. The demon can't take it anymore. And you keep singing.
Defeated by pestering.
And as your confidence swells and your voice becomes more full, not Gaza, the elf.
Okay,
The
yeah.
elf, which can sing very nicely, very beautifully. All elves can sing, of course. And you suddenly feel like, hey, if I approach the tree and get within the area of effect, so as you're singing, you approach the tree, and eventually all the leaves, all the blood leaves start popping, start exploding. It's like blood's going everywhere, but it's not the level draining blood. So the vampire, you
It's like a scene from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
you succeed in cleansing the tree of the vampire essence within it.
I was infected.
Well done, you.
An infected tree.
And as the vampire that was affecting the tree dissipates and is cleansed and sent to the negative material plane, the actual part of the tree that was like the original tree is very much smaller. Like it was the vampiric essence stuff, like it was making this way bigger and drawing stuff out of it. But now it's so badly damaged, really, that what's left is just this thin little, like a strand of like almost like a tendril that is on this scale about that long. And it's still anchored in the rock, and it's kind of glowing, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. And you look at it, and you're awestruck at its beauty. And it just kind of floats up into the air, and you feel like that's the right thing for it to do, and that it is returning to the mother tree.
Well, I say.
You didn't get to light anything on fire.
And there is a gem.
We roast marshmallows.
Yeah, there we go.
There is a gem, a large ruby gem. And then the gem disappears. And you hear Cosmo say, "Thank you."
Yep.
I saw that one coming.
Most importantly, what does our Pentabolo say after observing all this?
Oh, the Pentabolo is kind of like, oh, interesting fight. Yeah. There's no trophies here, but I will vouch for your success to the judges of the hunt.
Well, look at it this way.
Maybe
If you
we'll get
light the
around to
grasslands on fire, you'll drive a bunch of game out of them, and we can just pick them up as they go along.
I light the grasslands on fire.
Really mad.
All the other hunting parties get stuck in the flame. We come.
We kill them all in my flamed prairie.
All right, I think this is a rightful conclusion to tonight's adventure. Thank you for coming and playing D&D with me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
I hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
Fun.
And
Worth the flight. Yeah.
worth the flight. Yeah,
There you go.
Oh,
The
good.
flight from Colorado to get. Wow, that's
Indeed.
yeah. So
Wow.
I wish
Don't
I
enter
didn't.
contests if you don't intend to go.
Oh, wow.
Did you just arrive today?
No, I flew in yesterday. So we were going to a barbarian camping thing. The previous
Barbarian
a
camping?
barbarian camping. So in Ohio, there's this amazing
mean?
campground where they built like a long hall with
Right.
a bunch of berths in it, and there's like little places all around that they've built over 30 something.
Oh, so you went barbarian camping, and that's how the barbarian character that you just played. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Excellent. All right.
So I bought my ticket before I got the call sheet, and then I flew in yesterday.
There you go.
Wow.
I had a great time.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right,
Nice.
thank you for joining us here tonight on Gen Con TV on Actoroke.
Huzzah!
We had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed watching this this mayhem. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.